Alright, and we're running, and we're going, and things are clicking on. Buttons are whirring, things are switching, Gabriella's dancing, Ethan disappeared. Oh, we're on. Hi! Good evening, Internet. It is a dreadful, muggy day.
Why is it dreadful?
It's pretty out, but it's also incredibly muggy. How are all you guys?
We had random thunderstorms come in.
So did we.
That's always fun. I prefer that to nothing.
As you can see, we are a little light on people tonight. And that's okay. Alright, so we're going to pick up from where we last left off. We had just settled a grueling combat on the second floor of Malambard. You are now on the wreckage, and you have just witnessed your mind-controlled friend, Bertram, blast your unlikely ally Diaz in the face with a gout of fiery breath.
Is he like blasted out of the sky, or is he just getting fire to the face?
Like, they were grappling, and he just got fire breathed in his face.
He's dead, basically.
Did he go down though?
Yes.
He was down.
He was down. Right now, there's just sort of a smoldering Diaz lying on his back in the jungle foliage.
Who's got that connection?
I think that's Nexa.
It is Nexa.
Does Nexa feel anything?
Nexa is holding her head right now.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that. Oh, frick. Wait, is she currently still holding her head?
Yes.
Okay, that would indicate that he's probably still conscious, just dying.
Make a perception check.
As Nexa, or
as you?
Frick. Okay, you can take probably like 2 points off of this. Call it 28. Like it's 28. I forgot that we never long rested, and I updated all of my stuff to be 13th level, which I forgot to wait and do. But
oh, that's right. We need to do that at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, like I know Tasha and I updated our stuff. Just trying to figure out what's going on.
28.
Yes.
So you suddenly see the tail start to twitch. Bertram is looking away. Diaz leaps to his... you see Diaz coil and spring forth to try and spring a trap on Bertram. And as Diaz rears up, Bertram pulls back, takes a claw, and slams him down on his back. And you hear this gurgle and shriek that rings up the mountainside as gouts of dark blood seep into the earth around the twisting and writhing black dragon on the ground.
So he's dead.
Okay, what are we doing about, like, frick.
We need to basically just get rid of the wizards, and then that hopefully breaks his mind control on Bertram.
Yeah,
that's basically all we can do.
Okay, so I think we need to hide.
As you look down, suddenly Bertram seems to convulse for a moment and pull back. And those of you who had a psychic link with him.
Nexa.
Somebody else.
Bertram. That would be Casita.
Wait, with Bertram or Diaz?
Bertram. With Bertram.
Casita.
That was Casita.
Alright, so... I'm assuming...
And Kazaroff.
And Kazaroff.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, you see him writhe and pull back and try to... Almost like he's trying to pull himself out of his own skin. Like, he's just pulling back. The neck is craned back, rearing back, but... eventually it drops back down to this almost feral reptilian pose, and he starts to crawl towards the volcano. Kazaroth and Casita both look very confused.
This is up to you if you feel like divulging. I'm running Casita for the night.
Sure. Casita, what you hear in your head is you hear Bertram for a second break through the mind control, and he says, "The bell! The bell! Don't let them ring! The bell!" Daddy's hungry.
Ow! 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 Why? Fam! No! Randok says that's in some corner. Okay, so Casita is going to relay that to other people. Where did we see a bell at one point and I'm just forgetting?
You have not seen any bells as far as you know. Those of you by the window, you see that now Bertram, or Berendir, is starting to climb up the side of the mountain.
Is he coming towards us, or is he above us, or what?
He's below you right now. He's starting at the bottom and climbing up towards you guys, but at an alarming rate. Not super fast, but very steady and covering a lot of ground.
Okay, this is bad.
I suggest that we run that way, and I point away from the window.
Do we have teleportation stuff? Does anybody have teleportation stuff? Doesn't Kazaroth have teleportation stuff? Let's use the teleportation stuff.
Nod.
Can we teleport anywhere that's not here? We had this fight last week.
Yeah. Also, Ethan, to fill you in, basically what you've just witnessed is that outside the window you have just witnessed basically you've just witnessed Bertram kill Diaz in dragon form.
Oh, he is dead.
The two of them have fought. Diaz is laying motionless, contorted in a puddle of purple blood. Nobody has the psychic link with him as of right now.
Cool.
You're left to assume that Diaz is dead.
Choice words. Yeah, gods. Who else has teleportation stuff? Doesn't Karen's?
I think all the dimension door spells that Kazaroth had have been used for the day.
That's okay, we can just run. I start running towards whatever door. Are there doors?
There are.
Where are the doors?
There.
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 Okay, I don't.
Where's the window?
Window's right here.
Also, we didn't end up leaving.
Which door did we come in?
Elevator.
Yeah, we didn't use the door to get here.
No, you didn't. You came up the elevator.
Yeah, so why would we be out of dimension doors?
Because of the... Didn't Vilcus use them in the last combat?
I'm pretty sure he did, yeah.
Alright. If you're sure, because we're still in the same room that we were trying to figure out where to bamf out of, too.
Yes, but you guys had a combat before this, too.
I start running towards this door because it looks the furthest from the window.
Okay, you start running towards this door. Eliseth, make an acrobatics check.
That requires dice. I'd also like to look through that doorway before I start running down it.
Sure. Actually, you know what? Forget the acrobatics.
Okay.
So basically, what you see is as you run in, you see a shelf. You see a shelf filled with what looks like basic mining implements.
Okay.
Do you carry on into the room?
Is that all that's in there?
That's all, as far as you see. That's what you see.
Is it a room or a hallway?
It looks like a storage room.
Yeah, I go to another door.
Which one?
Let's go for this one.
Okay. Alright, so you run into here, and this door is a very heavy door.
No windows? No nothing?
Do you open it?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Alright, so you open it, and you reveal what looks like a forge.
Great.
So you reveal, so this whole room is what you see, and you do see, much to your regret, that there are windows in here. There are windows all along this wall to basically, you'd assume, to vent the heat out of this room that is a forge.
Well, it's about to get full of heat, so I run to this door. Door number 3. What's behind door number 3?
So I'm assuming the rest of the party is just watching Eliseth sprint back and forth like a crazy person through this room.
I don't know if
Yeah,
anyone's
and staying away
helping
from
me.
windows.
Dozy has fallen asleep leaning on his staff.
Oh, well, what a dozy thing to do.
His name is Dozy?
Yes.
That actually makes sense.
Alright, so, Eliseth, you're gonna open this door, and basically in here you discover what looks like a very...
Why do I have the...
I don't know. I honestly don't know why you have that, whoever you are, in the background. You're fine, Ethan.
Okay, which door is it? Which door am I
This
at?
door. The door right over here.
Is in another room?
Yes,
Why are they all rooms? I'm looking for a hallway.
this appears to be some sort of kitchen.
Oh, that's lovely.
There
I'm
are no
gonna-
windows.
I'm gonna go for any. I'm gonna start helping looking for different doors
Okay.
at this point. 'Cause this is stupid.
I know. This
But
one.
why would you have like this is dumb? Unless the elevator is the literal only way that they get anywhere around here, which I somehow doubt.
Well, then we have 2 more doors left. One of them must go up and one of them must go down. Hopefully.
Okay, so you open this door. This is a pantry.
Oh my gosh.
They only use the elevator.
What's the other one?
The other one appears to be some sort of bath, someplace for bathing.
Okay.
Why do we hide here?
Okay.
Is there water?
Is
Is
there
there
water?
water?
Yes, there is.
I assume because it's bath. Awesome.
Yeah.
Why do we hide here?
Okay. It can't hurt anything at this point. This is incredibly stupid.
Okay, I call over to everyone else. Alright, guys, everyone in the bathhouse.
I'm gonna go with her at this point.
All right, so that includes all of you, all the people
Oh
that
my, I feel like this might be uncomfortable.
Come on, old man.
you.
Yes, I'm on my way.
Chris is gonna kind of help him shuffle along.
I assume that Vilcus is protesting, wanting to take on the dragon, and Kazroth's just gonna walk him in there.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, this is not totally a fair question, but do you happen to remember how many times Casita used Flurry of Blows last?
No.
Or Stunning Fist, rather.
At least twice, maybe 3 times.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that actually, Kazroth is gonna actually insist that somebody go get Furian's body.
Oh, I thought that was a given.
I assume Vilcus would pick him up.
Vilcus.
Yeah, Vilcus can do that. Is there anything that we can throw, like, small that I can toss into this pool? Like, does it look like it has a bottom?
Yeah, it looks like it's
Ow.
about 2 feet deepish.
Oh.
2 or 3 feet
That's
deep. Maybe
it?
some sort of enamel. There's several of them. There's
Okay.
several enamel tubs. There are some privies along the wall. There is soap. There are 1 or 2 kinds of like skin lotions.
Before I head into this room, I'm gonna look out the window one more time.
Yeah.
How close is Bertram?
So Eliseth, you pop your head out, and you see the top of a wing appearing just outside the window.
Oh, does that mean he's not coming for us?
Is he like climbing? Wait, is he past the window then?
No, he's climbing like you see like the top of a wing.
Oh! Oh! Cool. Great.
So, is he climbing past us, or does it seem like he's coming towards us?
It seems like he's coming towards you. Oh look, it's
I-
Harley and Noah.
That's a mercy.
No! You silly people! I have the real mercy.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Noah.
Oh my goodness. I run back to the bathroom.
Sorry.
Close the door.
Okay, so you run. Okay, we run back to the bathroom. All right, neato.
Okay,
bathhouse, whatever.
That's on the fact that he is going to be that he's going to just destroy this whole thing. There has to be something in here in one of these stupid rooms, and it's probably not this one just because we happen to choose this one. I'm gonna like wade into the pool and hope that that it's not like acid.
Your boots are now soggy.
Is there any sort of like anything changing at all anywhere ever?
No, Eliseth, what do you do when you see the top of the wing?
I run away.
Okay, so as you're running, behind you, you hear, all right, I like games.
Everybody get in the pool, get in the pool, get in the pool!
Eliseth, you feel the heat singe your back, but you are fortunately outside of where he can actually get at you. You feel some of the ends of your elven hair get a little crispy.
That's not fun.
Does the door start burning down, or
Are we
was it
still in combat?
No.
What did he just roast the one room, or is like the door to the pool now on fire?
Door to the pool's not in a cone.
Not what?
It's not in a cone shape. The kitchen door's on fire. This table and the chairs and the elevator, and unless he moved Dozy, are all on fire. And also possibly I'm assuming that Karen's moved, but basically anything.
Everyone moved. We're
Yeah,
assuming
okay.
that everyone moved into the bathhouse.
There's no reason to believe that they didn't.
The elevator is on fire.
Ah!
Well, that was our only way out, so I guess we're dying.
We could jump off the mountain.
I honestly am more inclined to like try and climb down try and find a window and climb down. Which
I mean, I'm sure
windows
Kazaroth has feather falling, can cast it on all of us.
There weren't windows in this room, are there?
No.
Also, is this the end of? Is this a wall, or is that just the map got cut off?
That's a wall. The assumption is that the room continues, but basically I'm saying that there's not an exit there. That's just the room kind of continues off into the part that has the privies and
walls and praying.
So what are you doing to the walls?
I don't know, just tapping, trying to find some sort of secret door or trapdoors or anything.
Okay, and what's your perception bonus?
19.
I
Right.
help. Can I make
Yeah,
that?
can like
Sure. What's your perception bonus, Eliseth?
30.
Okay, so Eliseth, after spending a couple minutes knocking on the walls, there's not a hollow wall here.
Yeah.
Okay, new plan. We're gonna have to run past him and hope that we can get out of a window. That's basically the only thing. And does this room have windows? This one over here?
The pantry.
Which ones had windows?
As far as you can tell, it's only the forge and the main room that you saw had windows.
God.
The rest of them are built into the interior of the mountain. Those two are on the mountainside.
This one is definitely just a room.
Yeah, as far as you could tell, it's a warehouse of some sort.
Does Kaz, who has the circlet? Does she see any sort of magic anything in here?
Kazaroth tells you that she sees that there is some sort of magic effect on the tubs.
Is it
What
a common
type?
magic effect?
Let's make an Arcana check for Kazaroth, shall we? Oh,
she also
okay.
has the aura thing.
Kazaroth making an Arcana check. She said that basically these tubs are self-cleaning.
That's good to know.
Dozy, you got any ideas? Also, wait, Dozy's a wizard, right? Or is he a druid?
Dozy's a cleric,
we
I
don't
believe.
know.
Cleric. Okay. Dozy, you got any ideas? I'm sorry, I just realized you're typing.
Where is she typing?
In the voice chat, actually. Plot twist, Dozy himself is actually walking around with the typewriter and just
typing. Okay, that's helpful. Alright. I do want to know if Dozy has any ideas, but other than that, I literally have no clue what to do other than like try not to get blasted and run for the other windows.
We came in through the elevator. The elevator still goes up. How did we get here?
We came up.
What happened?
We came up by the elevator, which is currently on fire.
Is it a wooden elevator?
Dozy has anti-fire things. Okay, how much fire? We don't want you to die. Nobody wants anybody to die, but putting out fire would be very helpful, even if it just means that we can just run past. Okay.
Do we have fire protect? Is there like a? I don't know. I'm sure.
Oh, that's kind of a lot of that's a lot of water, right? How much is in
That's a
usually?
lot of water.
That sounds like a lot of water.
That's one of those like industrial like blue drums that people use sometimes as garbage cans and then some. That's like that's like that plus like
Okay.
4 or 5
Do we
milk
absolutely
jugs.
not have? Do we have 0 more Bamfi spells? I thought we still had Bamfi stuff. Also, are we just okay? 2 things. While Ethan is checking that, because that's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any more Bamfi spells, or are they definitely all used up?
I can
I think
probably.
Harley has a Bamf spell.
Kazaroth definitely still
Kazaroth
has.
has a Bamf spell.
For how many people?
3. Kazaroth can take 3. Though she did use, I'm pretty sure she used a bunch of spells in the last combat. She used several.
Okay. Second of all, are we just grandfathering in 13th level at this point? This is more a direct DM question, because I don't know how to take out Tasha's upgrades. And she has stuff that I would like to take advantage of, but it's up to you.
As I did say, out of character, I wish you guys hadn't leveled up until we had a chance to long rest. I don't know how to figure out her things either. That's not my job. So,
I'm just asking you what you want me to do.
I guess because of that, I think. Yeah, I think Ethan's right. Just use Casita as sparingly as possible until you guys have a chance to long rest.
Okay.
And she does not matter in the Bamfi conversation anyway.
She actually does.
How
Which is
so?
why I asked. Because she has a key points thing, apparently.
Is an ability she can use? Is that a 13th level thing?
I'm assuming it's 13th level. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's 13th
Okay,
level.
if it's from 13th level, then we're just not going to use it.
Okay, that's why I asked. Balls of monkey butts.
Wow.
Okay, so as Ella says, I address the group. So I think our best plan is to try to get the elevator off of fire and get us all in there and get to the next level. How fast is the elevator? And what's it made out of? Did you hear that, Andrew?
What was it? And how much is it on fire?
How
No.
fast is it?
How fast is it and what is it made out of?
I would describe it as brisk walking pace, and it appears to be some sort of varnished wood.
Great.
Okay. Does Carrots have any more Bamfi things? Where is Sean?
I don't know.
Whatever. Does Carrots have any more Bamfi things?
I
Reasonably speaking.
have
don't
no
think he used
idea.
any. Okay. I do not remember him ever saying that he used any, because the only people who would have bamfed were the scouting party, which Kazaroth wasn't even in. So why would we have bamfed anywhere?
Combat.
We don't bamf around in combat though.
Vilkas does.
Very
But
frequently.
he's got so he used the cloak. I'm assuming.
I'm pretty sure Kazaroth has not used many spells. I'm pretty
Kazaroth
sure she has. I know for a fact she has at least 3. I know for a fact she has at least 3 first level spells.
Okay. So she has them. Carrots doesn't have any reason to have used any. So I would assume that Carrots has them.
He used healing spells, but again, that's not my job.
Okay.
This is why we need to take notes.
I do fucking take notes.
We
I
take notes on our own characters. The problem is when we don't have people that show up.
exactly.
Okay, and also you are
Sorry
running
about being late.
Kazaroff. No, it's not your fault. It's not unless you have Bamfy stuff, which if you do, please
I
speak
do.
now. Okay, then let's go.
I have Dimension
Ah!
Door.
Okay,
I have
then let's
not
go.
used it, and
And-
I still can.
Yes.
Cool. All right, you
Okay.
have it. Kazaroff.
Yes.
Can Kazaroff use it? I've asked. Like that's all I'm asking.
I have you like so you know for a fact that she does, and I told you that she can in fact use it. Yes.
Okay, then why are we still looking for a window? Let's bamf out of here to somewhere.
Okay. How far can we go with Dimension Door?
400 plus feet. It depends on your level.
How does it work? Do you have to know where you're going?
You have to have an idea of where you're going. That's at least my interpretation of it. Is that you would need.
Okay, can we go? Should we go outside somewhere? Where were we? Like a while
Oh,
ago?
excuse me.
Why don't we bamf back to the beach?
That's
at
more
this-
than 500. That's more than
Oh, it's 500
That's more than
feet.
400 feet. That's a lot more than 400 feet.
Because I'm thinking can we go back to the plant room?
Sure. As long as it's not here.
Yeah. No. You could probably get back to the plant room.
I suggest that out loud. Eliseth suggests that. This would be
Okay.
directed at Kazaroth and Nexa.
All right. How many of us are there? So there's,
Each
8.
okay. There's 8 of us at this point.
that works, then each of us can take 3.
Awesome.
Milk
Let's
is
do it.
Potentially. Wait, who has them? Karen's.
No,
you
there's
and-
9 because Furion's body is 9.
No, we'd have to leave Therian behind.
Can we put him in the bag of holding?
That's more
Thunk.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I was right. 'Cause he's dead anyway. All right, let's go.
You're just looking at Kazaros just trying to shove his shoulders in. Honey, hold his feet, please. Alright.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh, this is horrible.
Alright.
Wait, don't we have somebody else in the bag of holding right now?
Do we?
I
I don't
thought
think
we
so.
did.
I think we were like we tested it out with somebody and then
You tried to have Casita with the rope in the bag of holding to get through the alarm spells,
I think we ended up doing that.
which would
I
have
don't
worked, but it would have been way too time
We're a
consuming.
special group.
know. Okay, so we're bamfing to the plant room, which where
Alright,
is that
let's go.
relative to here?
Second,
Let's just say that we did.
second floor,
Okay, cool.
first
so we
floor, like this.
I need a piece of
That's
Thump.
okay. Cool. All right. Cool.
All right, so you guys all bamf, I think. All right. All right.
So Sean's not able to make it.
Wow, thanks, Sean.
Does he have his character sheet uploaded anywhere or his?
He's going to email me his sheet.
That would be good.
That's awesome. I mean, it's not necessarily awesome, but I'm pretty sure Kazaroth has 4. Wait, let's see. Spell slots. She has 7 first level. I think she has 2 spells left. Alright. So you guys are now in the plant room. You hear a distant
lovely.
What does it sound like?
Uh,
What does that remind us of? What is it?
Really, really sounds like those privy zombies.
Okay, that's preferable. Wait, were those hard? I don't remember. I feel like that's preferable than getting eaten by.
I believe those
Wait.
got taken out by Eliseth by her plant magic.
Alright,
Eliseth took out a gaggle of them, but there
Yeah.
were more issuing forth from the rest room when you were going up on the elevator.
Oh, these stupid things. Okay, where
I'm
are
fine
they?
with that.
Where's the restroom?
It's outside of the plant room, like on the other side of the giant barn doors.
Oh my goodness. Are we able? Is there a door that we can barricade to keep them out?
Yeah, you can barricade the big door.
Okay. Do they just like keep coming, or is it one of those things that like they will run out eventually. Do we know? Do we have any idea?
You would have no idea.
Wait, what
Kazaroff,
did you?
Kazaroff can make an Arcana check, or one of you can make an Arcana check, actually.
Can I make a knowledge nature check?
I'll make a knowledge arcana check.
Yeah,
while you're at it.
make a knowledge nature check with disadvantage. It's a long shot, but I'll allow it.
Or not.
Okay, well
Hold
that's a
on.
natural one.
Okay. Also, this is helpful. Tasha says that she has the Banffy cloak. No, wait. Hold that thought. Okay, so we're in the plant place. Are the zombies coming towards us?
Let me settle this check first. What did you guys roll for checks?
24.
24?
Shoot, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
And
Natural one.
natural 1.
Neat.
You see, in your head, Eliseth, you remember, there was this kind of plant that grew zombies? You remember hearing about it from, a guy in a bar one night, and it kind of always freaked you out? You had some recurring nightmares about it.
Oh, great.
On the other hand, Nexa, you're not familiar with necromancy. It's not your cup of tea. But you at least think the way, spells with the undead work is eventually you're gonna run out of bodies. Right? Like, you're eventually gonna have to run out of bodies. Like, I mean,
That makes sense.
You figured that. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we see any coming?
Right now they mostly seem to be, you see, there aren't that many, if you skulk up. They haven't seemed to notice you guys yet. I mean, they are incredibly stupid.
Can I shoot one?
I mean, you can certainly try.
I want to shoot one.
Alright, go
I want
for
to
it.
see what happens. That's a 30 to hit.
You hit one, you pull back in the bow, you shoot one right through the eyeball, it keels over dead, and as soon as it hits the ground, a bunch of heads swivel to face you.
So, guys, what do we think? Should we just kill him?
Well, seeing as they're paying attention to us now and we're stuck here, probably.
Cool.
Unless we want to just run out of. Wait, if we're in the plant room, this is where we were meeting Xenon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, where we met him originally.
Oh, well, there's hallways here if we want to not deal with these.
They are in the hallways. You're in the room. They're in the hallways.
Oh, so there's not a way to. Well, then, yeah, then we have no choice.
Alright, let's do it. Do you want us to roll initiative, or should we just...
Let's...
I mean, Eliseth, if you want to get rid of him all in one go, that'd be fine too.
Give me a minute here.
I kind of... Have we rested since I did that?
I don't think
No.
so.
I don't think so. We
Then
haven't
I
rested since
can't.
before we met Xenon.
We need to rest.
We really
know.
do.
That's why I figured plant room, we can kind of stay here and rest.
Alright, so,
Yeah.
I unfortunately, I don't have a map ready for this because I never figured that you
That's
guys would
fine.
end up here.
That's fine.
Basically, just assume whatever you're expecting us to do, we're just not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is... You guys... Oh
Guys,
my...
we gotta find a bell. We
Yeah.
gotta run away from the dragon. Gotta kill some zombies. Gotta kill
Also-
more wizards.
Also, I was talking to Tasha is saying that she did not use the cloak at all when they were exploring, and I don't, unless somebody remembers Vilcus having used it in the combat, which I feel like usually he says so.
I don't remember Vilcus using it in the last
I don't
combat,
either.
but
so
it was
I
a
think
really
it-
long time ago.
I think it is fully charged.
Well, it doesn't really matter anymore. since
Well,
we're
in case
here.
in case anything else happens, it is something that's helpful to know that we have it.
Okay, and I would also like to point out that while you guys are entering out into this main room, you see that the elevator is still intact, like, down here. The elevator is still intact, like, the boards are all still there. Like, just like, because, like, the 3 boards that got stopped on that one floor are on fire, the rest of the elevator is not on fire, and seems to be functioning perfectly normally.
Wait, say that one more time? I'm sorry.
The elevator
The elevator's
is...
fine on this level.
It's not moving. because it got jammed up on the floor where you guys were, but it is intact.
Okay, can we take care of these zombie guys?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
You see there's like 5 or 6 zombies sort of just like milling around. They're in different places. I mean, they don't look very difficult. They are pretty frail looking. Like, compared to the zombies that you guys faced on the surface, these look like the 99-pound nerds of zombies. These are the
I just
zombies.
start shooting them.
Alright, sure. Make however many attack rolls that you guys need to make.
Are we rolling initiative or are we just shooting?
Just start shooting people.
Cool.
Nexus just gonna
Okay.
stand there and keep looking to make sure there's nothing behind them or something, like, coming.
Whats.
So
I
I
do.
have over 30 on all of those
Alright,
to
cool.
hit.
You're fine. And Triss?
How many of these are there?
Somewhere between a half and a dozen.
A half of a zombie and a dozen. Cool.
No, a half a dozen.
I
Yeah,
know.
Only half a zombie.
I know, but it's funnier that way.
There's just some legs with trousers wandering around.
All right, cool.
Do I have to roll damage for this?
No.
Ugh.
Okay, I hit 3 of them.
Cool. Get 3 of them. Triss.
Okay, 35 for the first
Hits.
one. Hold that thought. 35 for the first one, 17 for the next one,
Hits.
and 18 for the next one.
They all hit. So basically, your ranged fighters fire into this cluster of zombies, and they all just sort of like... There's goop and guts and spray in the room, but you guys just sort of like shoot into this phalanx of zombies, and they just drop over.
Cool.
As far as you
What
know,
do we say we rest?
that is yeah, no, that was me pulling out the idea of minions from 4th edition. It's a nice thing to run with.
Okay. All right, so we're now 500 feet down from the previous floor, correct?
What?
Or at least
it's
down
no
the
more than 500 feet down from the first floor.
Can we hear Bertram?
What's your perception?
Plus 19. Everybody else.
Yeah. You guys can probably hear bellowing from outside, very faint.
Okay. I feel like this is gonna be one of those things, and like you know how Skyrim is like you cannot rest. There are enemies nearby. That's what I felt that way. I would like to try and sleep.
Okay.
Are you just like? Are you? How are you?
We're setting up a watch.
Yeah, I can take one because I only need 4 hours, and Dex only needs 4 hours. So
Yep.
would that make sense that we
Okay.
both take 2 watches?
Yeah.
Are
Why don't
you?
you guys take it and then?
Are you doing anything
Okay.
with the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's jam it and stuff.
Is
No,
there just
Doug,
one
we
door?
will not put you on watch.
What are you gonna do with the door?
Is there
Well-
anything with? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What kind of door is it? And is it the only door?
As far as you know, it's the only door. It is barn doors. They are very large. They are made of wood. They're very large. They're very thick. They're about this thick.
That doesn't. Hang on.
But they're wood.
Okay.
Wood catches fire easily.
They're barn doors. Okay.
More or less.
Is there? Okay. Do they slide or do they close?
They open and close like this.
Is there like a smaller room
Okay.
within this room that we can hide in?
There is that little house. There's like a little like overseer's house up on the planking. So you guys remember what this room looks like? Like
Yeah.
so like
Vaguely.
yeah, okay, so you come in and then there's like basically you're walking on stone because it's a cave, and then there's wooden planking built, and that wooden planking is built over like some thank you, teletype. It's built over like almost like a rice paddy. I mean, that is the That's the best thing I can come up with. It's like somebody built very low bridges over a rice paddy,
Oh,
and the rice paddy has things that aren't rice in it.
is this more defensible than the shack, or is the shack more defensible?
The shack.
Because this only has one entrance. How many entrances does the shack have?
The shack has one entrance. It has one window. It has one door. The problem is it's about 10 foot by 10 foot.
That doesn't fit all of us. We're staying out.
It's not all you're gonna be able. There's a desk in there. There's some bookshelves in there. It's somebody's record keeping. This is where somebody does desk work.
Is there a bar for the door?
There are gardening implements.
How many
Hey,
how many how many ways are there into this cave?
As far as you know, one.
I'm gonna take some time to look around and make sure there's only one entrance.
Sure. All right. That perception check, please.
What is the floor made out of right next to that entrance? Is that
Stone. The floor right next to the entrance is made out of stone.
Does anyone
30.
have any way to move stone?
No.
Believe it or not, I believe that Sean does. But I don't remember how he does. Don't you guys remember that's how he broke the gate?
Oh, he has groundswell. But I
Yeah.
don't think that'll help in this situation.
I'm trying to figure out how to make a trench in front of the door.
Oh, and nobody has move earth. That's a druid thing, right?
That's a
I mean, I could make people think there was a trench in front of the door.
That's not useful for what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is fill a trench with water and then bless it into holy water, so that zombies can't get in. But can't get in easily.
That's actually a really good idea. My big concern though is that Bertram is going to come flump down into our faces.
Why don't we? How about this? How about we mostly close the door, and then leave it open a little bit, and whoever's on watch can just stare out the door, and then if anything happens, can wake everybody up, and we can prepare for something then.
That's
I feel
good
like
enough for
Bertram
me.
can't really
Yeah.
sneak.
If this is at all helpful, I can't think of a way that it would be, but I'll put it out there anyway. I have hallucinatory terrain as a spell. So if there's something we want people to make them think the room looks like, it wouldn't be great against any of the wizards necessarily, but anyone else. Because I'm pretty sure it's a will save. But actually, wait a minute. There is not a save. Yeah, no, there is. It's a will save. But I can make it look, sound, smell, and look like any other sort of terrain.
I think the
I can't think of a way it would be helpful, but I'll put it out there as a suggestion if anybody
can you
thinks of something.
cast? We could all get into one corner, and then you could make it look like nobody's there. Like make the wall. Like if we all line up on one wall, I assume it's a large room. Maybe you can make it look like the wall's like 2 feet in.
Potentially.
You can do that.
Okay.
We can do that.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. And honestly, like, also, Dozy, if it's not hard, it's not going to take up like a spell slot for you to bless the water. Seeing as this is bridges built over rice paddies, there's water already, we might as well just bless it.
It's a first level spell, but I can spend that, especially if we're about to rest.
Yeah, I feel like that's not a bad idea. That way we can act as like pest control. We can sleep through the zombies killing themselves.
I will make note that I'm pretty sure there's a limit on how much water I can bless. Give me a minute.
All right.
I believe there is.
I don't see why there wouldn't be.
I think it's
otherwise
measured
we
in
just go
something
and flush the
stupid like
ocean.
vials, though. Like it's measured like in vials rather than like gallons. I think that's the case. I don't know for sure.
Ounces?
Yes,
Like-
I would like to bless 1 fluid ounce of water.
Water
And
per
drink.
level cast. So like I would only be able to bless just under 2 gallons of water. But I can do it a couple of times.
Make a really low trench. Just like a puddle in front of the door.
How long does I have several things that I can try. I've never played a cleric before, so
I mean, this may be dumb, but you could put it in a bucket and stick it on top of the door, so if anybody pushes it, it'd fall on their heads.
Oh, I
I
used to
like
play that,
that.
like the prank that you could do with the.
I'm down with that. Wait, did you like do that in real life? Because I don't understand how you're supposed to do that.
Me? Oh yeah. So if you have the door, sorry, I went through a small phase when I was in elementary school, where I looked up a lot of pranks and played them. Long story. So if you have the door that opens, so if like this is the inside and this is the outside, and your door opens this way,
Which one
you
does?
said it. You'd have to be outside to do it, and whoever was walking outside would get it. So the door's opening like that. You set the cup here, and it balances between the door as it's cracked. And when you open the door and go through it, the way the door swings out, the cup falls onto you.
Okay, so you have to bounce it like on the top of like the door
Yeah.
part.
There's also a way you can do it with by also adding, I think, string or rope so that the bucket doesn't fall with the water, that the water just falls out of the bucket, but that takes more effort.
Gotcha.
And it
yeah.
works fine if you're not worried about hitting someone with something.
Yeah, see that one I've seen like on like TV, like in like there was if anybody watched Beatrix Potter, there was one point where like the badger's trying to get the whatever it was, I forget, I think it was a fox or something. He did that, and I never understood it because I feel like if you tie it by like the pail part, then you're a lot more likely to just have it. Like I don't understand how you're gonna get like the weight to swing around. But anyway,
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to tie it.
okay, interesting.
And
The
it
Tale
does
of
work.
Mr. Todd.
Yes, that one. Mr. Todd was
It does work. I have done it.
cool. Coming back to the conversation. Okay, let's do that, and then let's go to sleep and try not to like die.
I don't really think we need to worry about zombies though,
Why?
because as soon as we get a long rest, I will get a spell that I can. It's a 40-foot radius centered on myself. All undead creatures are immediately destroyed.
Right, but I mean, I think we were gonna do it for the overnight, like you were saying, because if we don't get, because if they attack us when we've only gotten 2 hours of sleep, then we don't get to.
Am I casting hallucinatory terrain? Did we agree on that for a hiding technique?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
And then I'll take first watch.
Next, do you want second? And Casita can take third.
Oh,
Yeah, I can do that.
wait.
What?
Terrence has a spell that's hide from undead.
Oh,
Well, do we want to
Yeah.
hide from just the undead though?
well, if that's the best you can do, then we might as well hide from them. Because I'm pretty sure nobody has a hide from dragon thing, which is the only thing I like. Listen,
I mean, that'd be convenient. Or hide from crazy wizard.
exactly.
Hide from crazy wizard.
It'd be
Oh, yeah.
extremely specific, but a lot of these spells are really specific. So I mean,
They are.
Freakishly, right?
I bet everybody would have them. It'd be like the next fireball.
hide from crazy wizard.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
The
so
next fireball.
all right. So why don't we cast the hide from undead and go to sleep?
Yep.
That way we don't have to wake up and shoot zombies and not get a long rest. All right, cool. I'm going to bed.
Okay, alright. Which of you have the psychic link with Bertram?
None of us.
Nexa.
I had
No,
it with
with Bertram.
Diaz, but Diaz is
It
potentially
was
dead.
Casita.
Casita.
Casita and Kaz had them.
Alright, but
At one point.
but Gabrielle, you're running Casita for the night.
Yes, ma'am. Sir,
Alright, so
whatever you are.
okay. Alright. So hi kids. I am an unnamed thematic rodent.
Also known as Mickey Mouse.
I can't use it. We're under copyright strike.
Okay, cool.
Also, I haven't been running any music. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Yes, I'm
I
very
noticed.
disappointed.
How large is this cave?
Big, son.
Like, how high is the ceiling?
60-foot ceiling is probably about
Excellent.
probably about 50 yards across and maybe 15, 20 yards wide, maybe 20 yards wide, 50 yards long.
Excellent. Your boy. If we get into a fight in this room, I am summoning a Brachiosaurus.
Okay, cool.
Did you just say you're becoming a Brachiosaurus?
I am summoning a Brachiosaurus.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, you're not a druid.
Aren't they? I thought Brachiosauruses were herbivores. How's that supposed to help?
It has a tail attack
They
that
are.
does that. It has a tail attack that. Well, it weighs 32 tons for one.
Okay, that's fine.
It has a trample attack and it has a tail attack that does 4d6 plus 19 damage.
All right.
Good
I could
grief.
also summon a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Why would you choose a Brachiosaurus over a T-Rex, man? Just saying.
Okay.
T-Rex.
I'm sorry, that was really mean.
T-Rex versus Wizard is like the most metal thing that could ever happen in D&D.
Japanese anime. That's such a Japanese anime thing. Just Nani? A T-Rex? Or it's a girl wizard. Oh, come inside, Mr. T-Rex. Okay, that's getting super racist, but you know, now it just turns into it's gonna end up being like the one mini, what's her name? The one in Sword Art Online. It's like the super tiny wizard child.
Oh,
You-
with the dragon?
Yui.
Yeah, you know,
Yui,
like they always
Yui.
have like a dragon that follows them around, but they have a T-Rex. Yui, that's what.
Yui.
That's what it
No,
is.
it's not Yui. Yui is the IA.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the wizard. I meant
AI.
Yui.
Oh.
Just, you have somebody who's Yui size, you know. This is my T-Rex. Cute. And like shit, they're all like super cute, and they're like, "Ha ha, you're really stupid." And you have, oh, she has a T-Rex. Oh crap, now we're dead. Cool. Moving on.
All
I'm really
right.
hard for us. Sorry.
So, Casita, in your dreams, you hear the voice of Bertram. They have not yet taken my heart from me. I am myself, if only for a moment. They will ring the bell. Do you love this world?
What bell? Where is the bell?
In Orthnum God! Ugh.
Where is that?
If they
Yeah.
ring the bone bell, this
Basically,
world,
Wolfman?
no, the
Wow.
world will continue, but it will continue lifeless, noiseless.
Okay, less poetic. You don't have many words.
Magic!
Poetry does use fewer words.
Magic will die. They have prepared. The world has not.
Okay, tell us everything that you can in as simple terms as possible. The bone bell in Uthmgard, it was taken there to protect it. Concordia is there. What?
Concordia is there. She's not in jail. She's guarding it. The less you knew, the better. She will not live against 3 of them. Old enemies have returned.
Darn it.
Oh. Sorry, save us all. It will drain this world of magic. It will drain it all. Normally the decay would be natural, come in ebbs and flow, but it'll be a constant ebb. Constant ebb. The DM is getting lightheaded.
Maybe the DM should stop talking with. Okay, anyway,
Oh, the DM is
wait.
seeing spots. Give me a minute.
Okay, that's not good.
Why did that make you nearly pass out? Are you okay? Babe,
Mm-hmm.
you okay?
Yeah.
There are 2 different tracks playing currently.
That was concerning.
You good, yo? Yo, bro, I'm fine.
Don't make fun of us.
I got you.
Okay, so you're saying that magic will instantaneously die.
Not die, but decay.
So is this
Rot.
spell in the Shadow Realm?
I'm
Yes.
Wait, hang on. I'm going to assume. Can I pretend that I didn't ask that? Sorry, Emily. Just forgot that it was a dream thing, so I can't ask that. So I will not be able to figure that out. Where is it?
Casita's active in the dream. She can actively participate in this dream.
I know that's what I'm talking
Oh,
as
right.
her,
Oh, right. Sorry.
but it's just me. Is it just Casita or is it everybody?
Just Casita.
It's Casita and Kazaroth.
Yeah, Casita and Kazaroth are both there.
Okay, all right. Wait. Okay, cool. Well, Kazaroth can ask questions too, but it's the DM. So, wait. Okay, so where is Usnamgard?
My fortress keep on the Shadowfell.
Where's in the Shadowfell?
It was built around the Bone Bell to stop it from ever being wrong.
Okay, how do we get there?
The portal on the top
On the top of what?
of
The mountain.
volcano.
Okay, how much longer you got?
I am myself for now.
Okay. This is weird. Okay, if I ask you, this is a weird question. If I ask you how to get away from you now, will you remember telling me?
I don't know.
Okay, then I won't ask you. What can you tell us about the wizards? What's the best way to get around them right now?
Stay inside. Stay inside.
Is there a way to get to the portal from inside?
Yes, the elevator.
Did you
Great.
break it?
I can't. I don't know how.
Okay, so believably it's functional.
It's I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Moving on. Sorry, how do we help you?
Break my chains.
Any good way of knowing how to do that?
Break my chains.
Well, fuck.
I see you. I hear you.
I'm going to wake up.
You wake up, it has been 8 hours.
Okay, good. Cool. I feel stronger. Guys, get up.
Oh, frick, we need to level up.
Yep.
Did anyone else do that?
Neither am I, even though I definitely had plenty of time to do that.
Alright, cool.
Okay, who will be voting off the islands this week? Evidently it was Noah and
I can just go back
Sean!
to playing the ukulele, sorry.
Where is Noah?
Oh! Sorry, keep going.
What?
You got him?
What?
7th level spells, yo! Can we
I'm
assume-
so excited. This is gonna be fun.
I assume
I'm
that
terrible.
Terrence just falls into an abyss. No, let's not assume that. Alright, so, Oh, you're right, 2 tracks are playing!
I just reloaded.
Who
and now-
froze?
I don't have any tracks
No,
playing.
you're right.
Yeah, it is still playing, too.
Yeah, they are. How do I increase health again?
How do you increase health again? For this
Got it.
campaign,
Sorry.
yeah, no, it's, yeah. Alright,
Roll
so,
the thing, add the constitution, add the feet.
Well,
Alright,
I
so
have to
kids,
just make decisions.
this is real D&D. This is real D&D when you stop in the middle of your session to level up characters. And you know what? That is okay. Is it good entertainment? Not really, but this is real, raw tabletop. This is what you're gonna get. This is being part of a group. This
How do you
is
spell this?
Wait a minute. Okay.
Uthnumgar?
Sorry, I was talking to myself.
It's fine.
Yeah, how do you spell
Okay.
U-T-H-U. No, wait. Uth? No, sorry. N-U-M-G-A-A-R-D. Uthnumgard.
it? 2 A's.
Good.
Wow. Metal.
Hey guys,
Yes.
Yeah.
I can summon a rock.
Do I want
That's
another level?
great.
Dude.
What? Wait, how big of a rock?
Just says a rock, doesn't it?
No. It says that it is 30 feet long with an 80-foot wingspan.
What?
It's a reptilian. It's like a raptor.
Oh, that type of rock.
I just find it funny that I can say I can summon a rock.
Wait, is it as big as a dragon?
Close.
Close. 30
Rocks
feet
are
long from
huge.
beak to tail with an 80-foot
Do it.
wingspan and a weight of up to 8,000 pounds.
How long can it? How
Distraction.
long can you get it for? How long can you get it?
I can summon it for 12 rounds. No. Does 1 round per level mean spell level or caster level?
Caster level.
Caster level, then 13 rounds.
Wow.
Okay, so the next time that we run into Bertram, let's summon that thing and have it bite through the chain.
It could potentially do that.
Yeah, and even if that like releases a blast of energy, at least it just destroys a construct as opposed to one of us.
17 is plus 17 to hit, and it does 2d8 plus 9 damage.
Alright, I'm gonna let you guys finish leveling up. I'm just gonna give you guys a minute. Also, thank you. I just want to thank all you guys for showing up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
You don't need
how
to
I
thank
did
us
this.
for showing up.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Yes, also, it's fine. And also, people who are here, don't forget that we have a State of the Game meeting afterwards, so bring coffee. Actually, I'm kidding. It shouldn't take more than 20 minutes, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Let me mute, because am I muted? Am I good? I'll take that as a yes.
You're good. I can also summon a Bahir.
Okay, so that's one.
That's cool.
Um,
I didn't
I
get like
can
To take a
summon.
level in Bard or take a level in Rogue.
I can summon a demon.
I think
that's
we're going
kind
to level.
of scary.
I can summon a rock demon.
Where did I get that from?
I'll just go.
Frickin' clerics, yo.
Okay, I'm really bad at leveling up, and every time I do it, I miss something.
HP,
you're
skill points,
ranked.
base attack bonus, saves, any spells.
Start from the bottom of the character sheet and go down.
From the
Wait,
bottom?
how do you start from the bottom and go down?
I mean, start from the top. Go down. Sorry.
I don't know if I did this right.
When we had
I
the
don't think I did
in-person
this right.
session over Christmas, Tasha looked at my character sheet and was like, "Wait, Harley, how does this doesn't make any sense. Most of this is wrong."
Oh gosh. I have a question. When you do your attack bonus, you take your base attack bonus and add what to it?
It depends on what you're attacking with. If it's a ranged weapon, it's dexterity. If it's a melee weapon, it's strength. Unless you're using a finesse weapon, in which case you can use a dexterity for a melee weapon as well.
Is there anything else you add to it? Because I don't know. I think I calculated it wrong.
Your base attack bonus is just your ability modifier and your base attack bonus for the class.
Okay, I think I did something wrong.
Unless you
earlier.
have a feat that increases your attack bonus.
I do, but I think I did it wrong. Okay, so I should be adding 5.
12th to 13th level is really easy though.
I
like,
did that wrong. That's okay.
Your base attack bonus doesn't really change. Your saves don't really change.
Okay.
Oh no.
Guys, I'm so excited I get 3 attacks.
I have so many decisions
You
I
don't
need
have
to
three
make.
attacks for the Oh, wait, no.
Because
Wait,
I
get
took
3 attacks.
I took Arcane Archer for a couple levels.
Wait, what is this nonsense? I'm so confused. Did not update it. Just darn it. Why did I do that? I get 3 attacks too. I just can't count.
There is a disturbing amount of detail in the descriptions of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of the creatures that I'm able to summon has a really, really gross description. Still not sure what it is though.
12 levels. Sweet. Wait. Is that
Okay,
right?
Tasha just asked this, and now I'm actually questioning it too. Why did the wizards want to ring a bell that would take away their magic?
I don't know.
I just thought of that. I don't know that he did.
Well, there's been the wizards have made mention of like preparations that they've made that secure their magical ability.
But if the bell is going to take away all magic, why?
Oh.
How is
I
that?
think what they're doing is they want to ring the bell to take away all magic in the realm or in the plane. And then they have the only magic, making them the ultimate power.
How many have you had so far? 3. So each get 2 more.
Nice.
Why is this so difficult?
Also, it's worth noting that that Bertram did say, like, I can see you and hear you, which means that he knows where we are, so we probably should leave.
I mean, I was gonna say we need to leave when we woke up anyway. I feel like that was the plan.
What?
Did you guys ever hear the story of how a first level party killed an ancient dragon?
I'm sorry, what?
There was a story posted on Reddit about how a first level party killed an ancient dragon.
This. Wait, explain it again because I don't remember exactly, but like I do know what you're talking about. I think.
They were in a little town, so they took the blacksmith's anvil, and they had 2 casters that could both cast enlarge.
Oh my gosh.
So they first enlarged their barbarian who had high strength, so that he could run over towards the dragon and then drop the anvil above their head. And at the moment that he drops the anvil, they had their other caster cast enlarge on the anvil. The anvil.
And you're gone.
Hey guys.
Why none of these match?
That was a really bad place for him to
I know, right? That's sad.
Originally 350 and it multiplied it by 10 or something like that.
What? Wait.
hello,
Your
everyone.
audio went out for like at least 30 seconds, and I have no idea what you said.
We got to when he dropped the anvil, the other one cast enlarge on the anvil.
Yeah, and it dropped on the ancient dragon's head, dealing something to the effect of 20 or 30 d10 of damage, because it had been enlarged, because it was 350 pounds multiplied by 10, so it was 3,500 pounds falling on the dragon's head.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so confused.
I know, that's how leveling works in Pathfinder.
No, none of my numbers make sense anymore.
Yeah.
I know, none of mine do either.
Well,
That's
like,
another problem with multi-classing as well.
Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna make Tasha help me later. Because she told me she wanted to anyway. Because none of my numbers match up. Like, the number of spells I'm supposed to have and the number of spells I have written down that I have for the level I was on don't match with what the internet says.
Nice.
And now I'm really confused. I think I'm just gonna leave it where it is for the time being, except the bard skills, because those, at least are somewhat clear. Because I am so lost.
R.I.P. man.
Did you say that to me?
Yeah.
The amount of times people have told me to rest in peace lately is a little bit unsettling, honestly.
I'm sorry. That's
It's
just
okay.
my automatic response to everything.
That's fine. I just remembered, I don't know why I just remembered this, but I feel like you guys would really enjoy this story. And it is brief. Yesterday I went on a hike, but I've been learning to play the ukulele. And I was like, well, you know what would be fun? If I brought the ukulele with me, and then, like, when we finish eating lunch and stuff, I can play the ukulele, and that would be really fun. But then I realized that I was hiking through the woods carrying a ukulele on my back.
You are becoming Nexa.
Yep.
Also, quick. Actually, oh my gosh, yeah, that's hilarious. Wait,
I
can
thought
like,
you guys
play the
might
ukulele
appreciate
now?
it.
Like when you do inspiration, that would make me so happy.
If what?
Can you when you inspire us? Like, can you play the ukulele in real life? I'm inspired already.
I'm messing up.
Beautiful. Wait, Andrew. Okay, this
Yeah.
is like a legitimate question that doesn't necessarily have to be answered in game because I didn't get a chance to ask Barton. Why the frick are the wizards ringing a bell that's going to take away their magic?
They prepared.
I rolled a 1.
It was more of a question of whether you prepared or not.
Oh yes, I did.
I told you it was because they had prepared.
I know, but this is Andrew, and I know him, and there was it's still like a 10% chance that he didn't think that
Well,
far.
no. Here's the thing. Basically, after 3 years of every week sitting down and pulling things out of my butt every week, I am creatively exhausted. So I actually need to plan now. Because my brain hurts. And my soul hurts.
Oof.
Hey guys, I could get a spell that gives me plus 20 on my perception checks to locate a target. So that would be
Because
a
you need more perception?
I know.
That would bring you up to a
Just
what? A
like-
plus 55 or something?
plus 50.
Good lord.
Holy monkey.
Wait, plus 50 what? What?
To perception.
That seems unnecessary.
It is unnecessary.
Extremely
I just thought it was funny, so I shared.
Oh,
I
dear.
appreciate that. Oh, my stealth is plus 22 now. I don't
Wow.
remember doing that.
I can
Apparently
now
did
use
that.
any skill.
Anytime that I get excited about anything, I'm like, oh, plus 22, and everyone's like, I can do everything. I'm like,
Well, that means that Harley can make any... So you can make any skill attempt, basically.
Uh-huh.
frick me. This is gonna be fun.
I can do whatever I want.
Oh my goodness.
I do what I want.
Don't tell me what to do.
You're not my dad. All right, cool.
I believe that would be, in fact, biologically impossible.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. What are we? Can we hear the Bertram? What is the Bertram doing?
What's your perception?
Why are there
Still
so
plus
many-
19. Casitas, however, is different. I'm pretty sure it's higher than that. Let's find
What
out.
is... Well, let me put it this way. What's LSS?
What's what?
What's your perception bonus?
30 for now.
You don't hear anything going on outside the mountain as of right now.
Okay, guys, I
That's not
suggest
helpful.
go up the elevator now.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Alright, so... Ignore me finishing my pancake.
How dare you?
How How dare you eat a pancake while we're trying to run away from a dragon? How dare you?
Ugh.
Yes.
I know.
Also, the amulet is activated. I don't know what that means.
You know, I do not talk to my cakes in such a improper manner, Ethan. You know what? That cake has made some life choices that it probably regrets. It's just trying the
What?
best that it can.
Wait, how did you get to hoe cake from pancake? Oh, that's amazing. That was my favorite thing that I've learned.
So, over 3 years of Pathfinder, the favorite thing we learned is that there's such a thing as hoe cakes.
Yeah. So basically, if Kazaroth became a cake.
Oof.
Kazaroth will glare at you. No, she can't hear you. Just like. That's what Vilkas calls Kazaroth. Hoe cakes with honey. To quote the immortal Niles Crane, "Oh, Mama, I've never had it so good." Ow! All right, this is
Okay,
so
so
off topic.
anyway, we find the elevator.
You do. There is a lone zombie wandering around outside.
I
Kick
kill
in the
it.
head.
What do you guys do to it?
I shoot it.
Casita's gonna kick it in the head because I'm pretty sure that would kill it.
Okay, so like I don't know. Ellis, you shoot it, the arrow passes right between Casita's toes as Casita's as Casita is kissing it with the bottom of her foot. The head is rolling. It rolls janky because of the arrow. The rest of the zombie looks depressed as it slumps to the floor. You know, zombies don't get much physical affection. All right.
Actually, I had somebody actually tried to kiss. Oh, it was a goblin, but somebody kissed a goblin in the first D&D game that I played.
Nice.
That was interesting. Anyway, sorry.
Nice. All right. So, you guys, you are fully charged. You are healthy and hopping mad to go.
Stronger than before.
Stronger, better, faster. Wawa.
That's definitely not right.
Wawa. This is
Harder,
not.
better, faster, stronger.
This has not been endorsed by Wawa in any way, shape, and/or form.
What?
We haven't been endorsed by Wawa, regrettably.
Hint, hint, Wawa. Catch this action. Boo. Ma.
I'm doing that. This is awesome. Sorry. Continue.
What is Wawa's logo motto?
It's a goose.
I know what their logo is. I mean, their
Their logo motto.
What's
They
their
don't have
The goose
Cause
saying
Hoagie
Wawa.
Fest.
Hoagie Fest? it's Wawa's motto is
Hoagie Fest.
some guy wearing a shirt from a construction company. He goes, Hoagie Fest. That's just their motto. I love it.
I don't think they need a motto.
They don't. Okay. Where are we going with this? Okay, neat.
I don't know.
We're leaving. We're getting in the elevator and
Alright, so
leaving.
you're getting in the elevator. The elevator's not moving.
Can I engineer look at it and try and see what's wrong?
Dozy Melon is a sassy little typing
Dozy,
fellow.
Moving, you young people. We don't know how to.
Alright,
You're moving.
make an engineering check.
I shall make my engineering.
You can do those.
I can do them.
Yodeling.
With my really cool guy that rolled really cool.
Was that your new one?
Yes, it's marble. And it's really pretty, which...
Ooh.
Also, guys, look up Greenleaf Geek. I basically sponsored them. Not sponsored. I basically gave them an ad on our thing. 26.
26. Alright. So you'd assume that basically because the flaming table got jammed into the, basically between some of the elevator slats, that somehow, it's preventing the elevator from going to the next floor, even though it wants to.
Okay, can I see them at all? Like, is this elevator like open in the top, or is it just
Remember how I described it? It's like a bunch of planks of
no?
wood going up into like. There's no like elevator car. There's planks going like this.
What?
Are they on like a track or something such that they could get jammed?
They're like floating in a set pattern.
So then, how would it get jammed?
Something on top of the plank, ceiling.
Oh, wait.
So it's at the top.
The jam is the top of the second floor. There's the table. The table is holding the plank in
Oh.
place, and it's wedged in between the ceiling and the plank, like this.
Can we see
Ceiling,
that
table, plank, trying to go up.
on
Can
this
it come?
floor?
Can it come down?
You don't see why I couldn't.
Can we
We
reverse
can get it.
then?
Yeah,
You
we
don't
can
know?
get it to down here. Let's
Yeah,
try
like,
it. Let's
how-
try to get it down to where we are. Cause we're at a lower level, right?
You're on the
Yeah,
first
we're on
floor.
And this is on the second floor.
The jam's on the top of the second floor. Yes.
Okay, so let's try to bring the elevator down here, and then when we get up there, we can probably fix it.
All right. So what do you guys try to do?
Move
is
the
there a
elevator
button?
down. How does it work?
You've never seen any buttons. You're seeing it going.
So I turn the crank the other way.
What is there?
You don't see like any kind of mechanism on this floor.
Isn't there a basement or something?
There is a basement.
I have a question. Can we dimension door up to the next level and then take care of it and then
Yeah.
move up? All right, let's do it.
You could also climb up the elevator shaft. I mean,
You said that there wasn't one. No, you said there wasn't a car.
yes.
What? Okay, would it be easier? Wait,
How about this? How about
There's-
Vilkas climbs up the elevator shaft, moves the table, and then brings the elevator
Yes, there is.
thingy down to us?
wait. There's water at the bottom of the elevator, correct? That's what Dozy got.
No, there's not water at the bottom of the elevator.
And what was
There
splashing?
is a body of water on the basement level, but you guys never saw any water from where you were peeking.
We didn't see any water, but there's a body of water.
Do you guys remember? You guys did explore the lower level. You guys saw that there was a body of water, the steaming lake from which the creepy sounds were issuing forth.
Right.
And then there were the cages. There were cages or pens of
Uh-huh.
some sort. And then there was the elevator.
Oh, so you're saying the body of water was not necessarily at the bottom of the elevator?
Yes.
Okay, because basically what you said was you didn't see a body of water, you didn't see any water, but there's a body of water. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm very confused. Okay,
That's
so
understandable.
that's actually not a bad idea. But control water is if it's the first level spell, you can't do a whole lot with. You can move like 5 gallons of water. You know this.
Why are we moving
Andrew does.
water?
We're not.
I did not have control water. I had create water.
Same difference. Okay.
No.
I know. Okay, let's climb. Let's not climb up. Wait, can we? Is it easy to climb up?
It would be moderately difficult to climb up.
What if we
How many-
have Vilkas climb and then he can move the table and then bring the elevator down?
Because he might die. Because Bartram might be up there and decide to eat him.
It's been 8 hours.
Yeah, and we also haven't heard him at all. And he said in the dream that he knows that he can see us. So I'm pretty sure he knows where we are. I
Can
really
we bamf back up to the
Yes,
bathhouse?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's bamf up.
Okay, let's do that.
Sure.
Climbing.
Um,
How many bamps per day does everybody have? Like collectively, between the cloak and everybody else.
Kazaroth can cast 5 first level spells a day.
And that's a first level spell.
No, she can cast. What is Dimension? Dimension's a 3rd level spell, if I'm correct,
That's
right?
what I said.
Yeah.
She can
Yeah.
cast 3 of those.
Okay, so she can cast it 3 times. Nexa is not here, but how many times? She would be able to cast it. Same
Presumably
number.
more than that.
Yeah,
No,
she'd
no.
probably be able to do it 5, I think, for 3rd
4 or
level
5.
spells. I think she has
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Okay, so we'll use common denominator because we need both of them to be able to do it. We can do it 3 times.
Yeah. Because
And
We do
then
have the cloak.
Casita can do it 3 times. The cloak is 3 times. So why don't
Okay.
we just do the same thing that we did last time with with Casita taking 3 people and Nexa taking 3 people?
Kazaroth or Casita? Casita didn't use it last time.
Nexa
Casita's new.
and Casita and Kazaroth.
Wait, then how did we get everybody here? Because Casita didn't use it yesterday.
Kazaroth can take 3 people and herself.
Mm-hmm.
Nexa can take 3 people and herself. That makes 8 people. There are 8 of us.
Okay, you kept saying Casita. So
I'm
Casita,
sorry. I get those two confused all the time.
that's fine. Casita does have a Bamfi thing now. I need to find out the details of it because I don't know if it's multiple people or just herself. I'm assuming just her.
Yeah, so we could just do with what we did the day before with Kazaroth and Nexa.
Wait, Dozy, what are you talking about? Wait, who's Bamfi thing? The dimension door is 40 plus 40 feet per level. That makes a difference. Whose thing was that? We're already in the bathhouse. Let's just say that.
No.
Yeah, we get to the bathhouse, and it's probably Kazaroth and Nexa using that.
Alright, so
Awesome.
Kazaroth is because she gets 5, 3.
Okay. Wait, what's 400 times? What's 40 times 13? That's a lot that we've been missing. That's 2, 1. That's 520. What?
So it's 920 feet that we can vamp.
And that was per level, so we had an additional like.
It's
Wait a minute. How are you guys figuring this out?
400 plus 40 feet per level. That's what Ethan just said.
Yeah. That's 520.
So that's 520 plus 400 is 920 feet. Who said that it was only 400 feet?
Where do you guys get the 520 number from? It's 4.
That's 40 feet plus 40 feet per level. 40 times 13th level is 520.
Okay.
520 plus 400 is 920 feet. So 40 times 12th level would have been something longer than 400 feet. So apparently we've been shortchanging ourselves.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Like the 900 feet. I mean, it will let you move more freely around inside the volcano.
Okay, so now we know that it's 920 feet. We
Would
bounced
not
to the
have gotten you
bathhouse.
back to the cave.
Okay, that's fine. So we're in the bathhouse, or we would like to bamf up to the bathhouse.
Sure.
If we do that, okay, so we do that.
Does
anything immediately happen?
You wind up in the bathhouse, standing in the middle of one of the tubs.
I would like to stealth and then look over in the window and see if Bertram is still there.
Sure. Make a
How
stealth
about
check.
I'm going to stealth also just because I'm loud.
Stealth check.
And this is technically my favored terrain, so that's a 39 to stealth.
Okay. All right.
And then, I haven't added my bonus. That's fine. I'll do that later. I'm gonna go check the window.
All right. You sneak over and you peep out. Trish right behind you. Both peep out. You don't see...
I'm not... no, I'm just stealthing because I'm standing here quietly.
You do not see Bertram. You do not see anything. It is a clear... It's a cloudy, muggy, sort of tropical day. You feel the heat just kind of... It makes your skin feel sticky. It's gross.
I go back to the bathhouse and tell them of that. I relay that to the group, and then hopefully we can all come out and fix the elevator. And I want to explore the pantry.
Just FYI, is anybody else I guess are we doing a group stealth?
No, not at this moment. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Is there anyone else in this room right now?
No.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Not as far as you know.
Thanks. Can I make a perception check to see if there's anybody in the room?
What's your perception bonus?
30.
You guys seem to be alone? Yep.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna check out the pantry.
Cool. Alright.
While the rest of the group, I assume, tries to fix the elevator.
Eliseth, as you approach the pantry, you hear a tink, roll, tink noise from the inside.
Oh, the elevator?
Or the pantry.
I use my stealth and I look in the door.
You
I'm
just stealth and you look
out.
in the door. You see that there's a guy with a gristled beard.
Okay.
There's almost like a dwarf with a gristled red beard. He's kind of like looking through the jars to see if there's anything edible.
Do I recognize this dwarf at all?
I mean, it's a dwarf.
Does he look like he would be a wizard apprentice, or does he look like he's a homeless man trying to pilfer stuff from the wizards?
I mean, his clothes are tattered. He looks kind of wild-eyed.
I would like to knock an arrow, and I would like to poke his shoulder with it. And then when he turns to face me, I want it in his face.
All right, so you poke him, and he turns around. Who's there? Who's there? Yeah.
Hello, Sir Dwarf.
Drutschlugel.
What?
Make a linguistics check.
A linguistics check?
Do you speak Dwarvish?
I'm
I
learning
do.
Dwarvish.
What was that?
I'm learning Dwarvish.
You're learning Dwarvish. Linguistics check.
Tristan.
Okay.
Yes.
There's no linguistics on here. Oh, there is.
Yes.
I don't have that skill.
Oh.
That's 2.
Nice.
You
No
assume
outlaw dwarf.
you believe that you're pretty sure it's Dwarvish, and they think they've said something very complimentary about like your hair. That's what
Sir
you
Dwarf,
hear.
are you friend or foe?
Schleid Strugel! Outside, I'm assuming you guys can all hear this, is, outside, Tris, you speak Dwarvish, basically you're hearing, "Who are you? What are you doing with that arrow? I will harm you!"
I'm gonna come out. Hey, and start talking to her. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna put my gun down a little bit. Why are you in here?
Why are you in here?
Okay, my name's Tessa.
Tell him we're killing the wizards.
My name's Tessa. What's your name?
It's not important right now.
Did you come from the town?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
What? We're trying. You alright? Is that
Things going on in my head. How are you doing? Howdy.
what kind of things?
Strange thoughts. Hungry thoughts. Weird thoughts.
What type of hungry thoughts?
Hungry, like the thoughts like you need to eat something really bad.
Oh.
Any meat? Do you have any meat around here?
I have rawhide.
Yeah, are you translating any of this, Tris?
I'm gonna hold up a finger. Or do you prefer uncooked?
Uncooked.
He likes uncooked meat. I'm gonna tell him.
Werewolf?
Sushi.
That was fantastic.
Now it's time for World Positive Thoughts with Harley.
Okay.
Do I know of anything that would be like do dwarves normally want raw meat, or do I know of any creatures that might take the form of a dwarf that would want raw meat, like werewolves?
You can make a nature check for the werewolves, and I definitely think that Tris could probably make. I don't know if anybody has like a knowledge local, or maybe a
I have knowledge local.
Okay, yeah, you grew up in a country that has a lot of dwarves in it. Go for it.
I have knowledge everything.
So knowledge nature, I got
That sounded
21.
21?
31.
31, okay.
This is so
25
25. All right, so
for local.
dwarves don't usually eat raw meat. They're not usually into that sort of thing, as far as you know.
What kind of voices are in your? What are the voices talking about?
And as far as you know, I mean, like, Eliseth, werewolves eat raw meat, and they can take on any humanoid form.
Do I know of anything else that would be able to take on humanoid form that likes raw meat?
Oh, plenty of things.
Awesome.
Creepy.
Otherworldly evils,
Uh,
worldly evils.
as Triss is talking to him, can I like kind of look at what he's wearing? Look at his like skin. Do I see any marks? Is there anything I can notice about him?
Alright, so as you're looking, you see that there are, it looks like several injection sites on his
great.
upper left arm. His skin looks sunken and sallow. His eyes are deep set and sort of distant. They're almost manic.
Triss, ask him if the wizards have been experimenting on him.
Have you come across any? When did the voices start?
Well, about after my ship crashed, yes. Ships crashed, yes. West, over the sea. Exploration.
How'd you get in here?
I don't remember. People took me in, they gave me food. Thoughts in my head.
Where were you? Where were you staying in the fortress?
Well, the fortress, I was
In here.
It was a beautiful place. The wind blew constant flowers, all the flowers. Feasting, tending all the feasting.
Okay.
Peace.
What do you
Hunger.
hold that thought for 1 second? We're gonna try and find you some food. Promise.
He's gonna go back like rustling through the shelves. He like pulls out what's like a jar of like pickled eggs.
I'm
And,
gonna turn to everybody. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
He like takes the jar of pickled eggs and like smashes it on the counter, and like pulls out one of the eggs.
Okay, so current idea. He crashed. He said his ship crashed here, and that I'm assuming the wizards, invited him in, and brought him to feast and put the voices in his heads. I think it's safe to assume that the wizards were experimenting on him. He's kind of it's turning into rambling at this point. I tried to ask where he was held. My guess is he was one of the ones down in the cages downstairs. Not really sure what we want to do with this. I don't know if he just somehow I don't think that he just wandered up here. Also, I feel like they did something with the cages, and I don't remember what that was about.
I don't know.
Have you seen any of the people who brought you here recently?
People who brought me here. Oh, all the time. I see them everywhere.
Where exactly?
They take us. They feed us. We were all walking. We all went out for a lovely walk. All of us who have been feasting all these days. And they took us upstairs and they said they were going to take us somewhere else, but I didn't want to leave. No, I didn't want to leave. Not today. Ooh.
So did you get away from them, or did they let you go?
What?
So you just walked up here?
No, we all walked, but I didn't go with them. Ha! Smarter than them, yeah.
So where did they take all the others? Do you know?
Up.
Up where? To the top of the volcano?
Aye.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't want to go with them. Why not?
Because I'm still hungry.
Did they tell you to stay?
No.
Okay.
They didn't see me. I'm quick. I'm sneaky. I'm quicker than they are. Yes. They don't see me. Nobody looks in the corners. Nobody looks in the corners for people like us. Yeah.
So who went with the ones that went upstairs?
No, everybody did.
Including the wizards?
Wizards?
Or the ones who were feeding you?
Oh yes. They all went upstairs.
I think. Are you relaying any of this to us?
I'm kind of going in spurts, but I'm good. probably tell you now. Have you seen a
Okay.
dragon?
What do I do? I see lots of things all the time.
Did you see a dragon today?
No?
Oh.
Have you seen a dragon today?
So
You sound pretty crazy right now.
I know.
Meat.
What did they say?
meat.
What they wanted you? What were they taking them upstairs for? Did they say?
upstairs is the portal to Shadowfell.
I know. Did they say what they did they say what they were taking them up there for?
They said up. There's going to be more food if we go up, but I don't believe them. They don't always give us food when they say they're going to. We get so hungry.
You're smart. I like you.
So hungry.
Does anybody have any meat anywhere? Raw meat, preferably.
He's gonna like rip open a bag of flour and sort of spread it all around. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
gonna relay this to LSS and the rest of the group.
I'm gonna leave the pantry slowly, and I'm gonna just close the door on him and leave him there. I think
That's not a good idea. I'm not leaving when you do that. I'm going to push it back open. I don't think that trapping him in there is a good idea. I want to keep an eye on him.
okay.
Also, if he gets mad and decides to stop telling us stuff, then we're kind of like he's kind of our best shot.
So most likely what is happening is wizards took all their experiments up to the top, and they're about to bombard the what's her face with
Concordia.
Concordia in Shadowfell.
That's my thought also. And based on what I'm seeing in the records, these like he is one of the guys who was kept in the cages downstairs because there were like 40 something people and a lot of them were sailors and crap. So that's helpful. What are the marks on your arm?
Gone. They've all been gone for a while now.
How long?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna say that Vilkas and who else is
And
it?
the sun came up.
Whoever
and
is going to be trying to move the table away from the elevators so we can get the elevator moving while
That's
we've
good.
been having this conversation with the dwarf.
That's probably a good idea.
Um,
How long have they been gone for?
Dozy, make a religion check.
Oh. That makes Dwarven thesaurus. I'm stressed.
And the sun came up, and the sun. He looks like a normal man to you.
That's a man, not even a dwarf, just a straight man. When did they go?
It's hard to tell such things. I mean, dwarves are for the dwarves.
Oh my goodness.
Wait. So I'm gonna turn back to him. So how long have they been gone for?
The sun came up and the sun went down. And the days, I don't know. It's been a while.
More than one?
I don't know. It seems like a long time ago, but I don't really know. I haven't had meat in so long, even longer than that.
Okay. And what were they feeding you?
Meat.
Okay.
Meat.
Do you know what's on your arm? I'm gonna like point. I'm not gonna.
Flesh.
Well, the marks. Not sure.
Flesh.
How long does it take Vilkas and whoever to move table off the
Vilkas,
elevator?
make a
Are they
strength
done
check.
yet? What?
What? Say it again. It got garbled.
Whoever's running Vilkas, can Vilkas make a strength check? Whoever.
Yeah.
They look.
I don't know
They
who's-
look like injection sites.
I have his.
Yeah, I was trying to say if he. This is not good. Do you know how to get up top? How did they? Which way were they going? Did they use the elevator?
They always took us. They always take us everywhere. I don't
Did they
want to
take
go anywhere. I want to eat.
Did they take you in the elevator?
Elevator?
Do we know
I'm
where
gonna point
Lucas's
over to it.
stats are?
I think they're in the player characters.
Are they? Okay.
Look, I think I don't know. That might be old.
Well, he rolled a 9.
Oh, did you find out? Wait, Dozy, did you like figure it out, or is that just out of character? Like, is that out of? Okay, cool, good to know. Did they take you in the Did they take you in the elevator? I'm gonna point over to it, or did they just carry you, sort of?
I
Did they
just
use
remember being here. I don't remember getting here.
So probably banishing. Do you do anything at night? Like when the sun sets?
I
Or do you...
sleep. I dream. I
Ah.
dream of flesh.
That would be when he turns.
Okay,
I dream of flesh.
what can we...
Who dreams of flesh?
The vampire that we're talking to, I think. I'm gonna relay more stuff, everything that he said so far.
I
Okay.
dream of flesh.
Oh, Noah! Good, you're here!
Of flesh, of
Can you
flesh.
move a table off the elevator?
Sure.
Of
Andrew, do you want him to make another strength roll, or do you want to apply
make a new
the
one because he's
that
here
I
now.
made? Awesome, perfect.
He's gonna wander across and he is going to like pick up like one of the kitchen knives and drop it again, and then he's gonna walk over and he reaches up and there's a sausage that's up like hanging just out of his reach. He's gonna like clamber up on the counter and he's gonna snatch it down and just like drag it down. He's gonna pull all with like all this other string of meats with it. He's gonna start like eating this sausage like a corn on the cob.
Ew. Oh, by the way, Noah, we are 13th level.
Oh yeah, aren't we?
More. I need more flesh. I need more flesh.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to be willing to... You don't... How badly do you not want to go upstairs?
I will go wherever I may eat.
I'm gonna turn to Dozy. Hey, Dozy, do you think there would be stuff for a possible vampire thing in the Shadowfell? I can't tell if you're typing, Ethan. It doesn't say. Oh, there we go. No, do you think... Do you know anything about the Shadowfell? Oh, no, you're good. Like being a clerk?
Make a religion check or a planes check.
I have knowledge planes.
You can make one of those.
I forgot that.
Noah, did you make a strength check?
Yeah, I got a natural 20 on the strength check.
Is the table gone? Can we get in the elevator and leave?
Vilcus, you just yank this giant table. You just yank it. You're like hoisting it over your head. Like it is ridiculously big. You're just like muscles bulging. Kazaroth is giving you an appreciative stare.
That's creepy.
Okay. Alright, so 17 planes. Alright, so you guys...
Religion 25 for Dozy.
Alright, so you know that... The Shadowfell is a place... The Shadowfell is a place of darkness, of unlife, of constant shadow. It's a dark echo of our own world. It is a place where that which...
The upside down?
Essentially, yes.
Okay, cool. That works.
Dozy, you would know a little bit more about that. You know that's the place where the Lords of Undeath dwell. This is where negative energy flows from. This is the flip side of the coin of the material plane. Except, like, if you flip the coin, it's almost like an iceberg.
Ew.
Okay, do you want to come with us, maybe? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I really don't think that the wizards are that the people who have been feeding you are going to come back. So maybe the only food might be where we're going. And anything that you can tell us about them would be helpful. You can stay here. It's up to you. You don't have to go. We're going to go.
Flesh. Could
Is the elevator working?
Yes, it is.
I get in the elevator.
Alyssa is just.
And I suggest to others that we get in the elevator.
I will follow.
Okay.
Flesh.
Okay.
Where'd the vampire come from?
He was
It's
just
not
in
a
the closet,
vampire.
but we think that he's in the that he was one. Remember those cages that we found like in the basement, and they had like, yeah, we think that he's one of their experiments, and it looks like they were experimenting to turn them into like vampires or werewolves or something flesh eating. But they took all of the other experiments, potentially at least a couple of days ago, to the top of the volcano where there's the portal to the Shadowfell, and so they took the portal to the Shadowfell. And Concordia, that one wizard that we know, is there. She's friends with Bertram. She's currently guarding a stone bell that, if rung, will bring about the decay of magic. And all the wizards are going there to ring it because they're prepared to ring it and cause I don't know what's going to happen. But basically, the wizards and all the other experiments are going, so we need to go there and try and stop them before Concordia gets killed and they ring the bell.
Oh, great. We're all running to the Shadowfell.
Yep.
Oh, so just an out-of-character thing, Tasha is also suggesting that the dream might have been a trap, which is perfectly possible. But I think, do we want to go to the Shadowfell anyway? Where is Bertram? I really want to know where the hell Bertram is.
He's probably sleeping.
Is there a I really want to know where the hell Bertram is check?
No.
Does Cassita or Kazaroth have any idea?
Dozy, you cast Detect Magic on this dwarf, which nobody had done before, and you see that he is radiating with a moderate aura of necromancy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lovely. Yay.
I'm going to carefully switch out my
Why
vote.
is it still alive or unalive or whatever you want to call it?
Unalive.
Yeah, do we know, like, Dozy, can you figure out what he is?
You made a religion check and you didn't know.
He can't keep trying.
Nope.
That's fair.
Cool. Who else? You have experience with the necrotic. Who has experience with necrotic things?
Who?
Well, I have
who?
Undead is my favorite enemy. I don't know if that helps.
It does, but maybe they take a long shot nature check.
Okay, I already made a nature check on.
Well, that's right, you did.
It was a 31, I'm pretty sure.
That's right, because you were looking to see if he was a werewolf of any kind. Never mind that.
And if he is undead, that's actually a 33.
No, because you were looking for something specific.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any kind of check that they think would be appropriate?
For undead check, I have bounty hunter and I have undead bullets. I don't know if that would do anything.
I mean, are we trying to do a knowledge check or just a check to?
Also, planes.
You're trying to figure out what he is.
Just planes. If we can redo the nature check, can he redo the religion check?
I am. The religion check was trying to figure out what he was, and that failed. The nature check was to figure out if he specifically was something
No,
else.
I was asking if I could figure out what he was. I was asking about what he was. I was giving werewolf as an example of like I know like Emily knows that werewolves eat flesh and can take on humanoid form. What kind of things does Eliseth know? Can she figure out what he is?
I'm thinking that whoever... I'm thinking this would be more related to an Arcana check, actually.
I mean, I can do an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Okay. Which button is it? Oh, I rolled really bad. 14.
14? You aren't sure. It's very hungry, whatever it is.
I rolled a 2.
Kazaroth will try and make an Arcana check. That's actually pretty good. She's going to lean over and she's going to whisper in Eliseth in your ear and is going to say, "What about the fact that they were growing zombies under the warehouse?"
So he's a zombie.
Well,
They what?
a seedling zombie.
So should we kill him?
You guys can all talk. You guys can all talk to each other in their heads because Kazaroth is standing right there.
Right.
Well, we had the mind connect thing.
Oh, we do?
I forgot about that.
With the mind connecting, can we kill him? I don't trust it. I don't like it.
I mean, does it really matter? We can always just leave him here.
My favorite.
Can we just do something and leave?
I thought we were leaving anyway. Are we leaving? Do we want to leave, or do we want to try and find and break this chain so that we have Bertram with us? Or do we think it's too late for that?
I think it'd be best to get rid of the wizards first and then try to break the chain. That was the original plan.
Okay, also, hang on. With the chain is directly connected to Bertram in this plane, right?
You saw a chain around his neck.
Is it presumably in the material plane?
Well, Bertram's in the material plane. The chain was on his neck. You saw. Well, you saw a chain on his neck.
Okay, so it's in the material plane.
Yes.
Next, okay, this is Casita asking because Tasha is talking to me. Nexa, could you convince? Is there any way that you could mind control or do something with Bertram to convince him to get the chain off, or to let us break it?
I mean, I could try to counter mind control because he's already being mind controlled, isn't he?
Yes.
So I have dominate person and can use that, but I don't know how well it would work for actually controlling him. Because if I understood correctly, I'd have to do like a charisma check against whoever has the current spell on him.
Yes, it would essentially be the same idea as counterspell, yes.
So I could try it, but I don't know how well it would work. Because I don't know how good of a spell the other side has.
Okay.
You'd assume it'd have to be pretty powerful to try and control a dragon.
I'm not even sure how dominate person would work on a dragon. Would I know that, actually?
Based on your knowledge as a bard, you know it would take a little more than dominate person to take over an ancient bronze dragon.
Yeah.
Pretty sure dominate person works on humanoid.
Would I know if dominate person would do anything if I tried to use it?
What does dominate person the spell say?
2 seconds, please.
No problem.
Scrolling. It's so nice. I can use this computer and have several things open at once.
I know, that's right, we haven't had any weird Harley crashes.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Demon Harley.
That's right,
No.
you have a new computer, right?
You can see me. I do have a new computer.
This is a very nice camera. I don't know why it took me that long to realize this.
Yeah, it's really nice. So, will save negates. It lasts for 1 day. The range is close. You can control the actions of any humanoid creature through a telepathic link that you establish with the subject's mind. If you and the subject have a common language, you can generally force the subject to perform as you desire within the limits of its abilities. If no common language exists, you can communicate only basic commands such as come here, go there, fight, and stand still. You know what the subject is experiencing, but you do not receive direct sensory input from it, nor can it communicate with you telepathically. Once you have given a dominated creature a command, it continues to attempt to carry out that command to the exclusion of all other activities except those necessary for day-to-day survival, such as sleeping, eating, and so forth. Because of this limited range of activity, a sense motive check against DC 15 rather than DC 25 can determine the subject's behavior is being influenced by an enchantment effect. Changing your orders or giving a dominated creature a new command is a move action. By concentrating fully on the spell, a standard action, you can receive a full sensory input as interpreted by the mind of the subject.
Okay, I'm going to say that because it's specifically a humanoid, it would not work on Bertram to begin with.
Okay. There were like 3 more paragraphs.
It's okay.
Okay, so basically, do you think you could?
So I don't think it would help with Bertram then.
Okay, so we would just need to go. Like I said, I think getting Dosie's giant stone dragon thing to bite the chain off would be pretty freaking epic and might actually work, and it wouldn't do any harm to any of us. I do want Casita is still talking. I want her opinion of what she wants to do.
Wait. If he summons the rock, he should get the device from Diaz that Diaz has, because it's probably still with Diaz.
What device?
He made a thingy that would counteract the chain.
Yeah.
When did that happen? How did I miss that?
That happened a couple sessions ago. So yeah, he made a thing. The reason why he was late was he was working with Karen's to make this device that would counteract the wizard spell on Diaz, or on Bertram, and he had it with him, and he was trying to get it to him, and then the fight broke out, and then he died.
Shoot, I forgot about that. Okay, so where's Diaz then?
Outside the window, presumably. Where
Can we see him if we look out the window?
Can you see Bertram if you look out the window?
Yeah.
No, Diaz.
Oh,
That's what I meant.
Do you cross the window?
Stealthily.
You see that Diaz's body is still there.
Do we know what this device looks like?
I assume it's ginormous.
It is some sort of pendant.
Can we see it from the window?
I mean, he's facing away from you. He's all contorted. Can't really tell.
What do we want to... I'm going to...
Why don't we try the rock thing?
Terrence knows
the
what
rock.
Can I
What
deal with it?
did you say?
Yeah, Carrots could maybe.
Wait, Noah,
if
are you saying things? I can't hear anything Noah is saying.
Noah keeps freezing.
I said Terrence knows what the device looks
I
like.
haven't heard him say
and I'm
anything
assuming he's
the
cool
entire
with
time,
this.
actually.
Oh,
He's
talking now.
He's saying that Karen's knows what the device looks like, so he can go over there.
Okay.
I feel like that would make the most sense to like summon the rock and then have the rock take Karen's over to Diaz, get the pendant, and then try to get it on Bertram. But we don't know where Bertram is.
that's correct. You don't know where Bertram is.
So why don't we wait? Why don't we try to figure out where the wizards are?
Oh,
Mhm.
I think we know where they are, right? At least based on what this guy said.
Yeah, but we don't know where they are currently. Let's just go up the elevator and then see what happens.
Well, do we want to try?
No. Let's just go up the elevator.
Okay. Okay. Does it... How many floors are here? That's interesting. All right. What are we doing about the zombie thing? I'm getting in the elevator, though. Oh, that was what I was going to ask. I'm going to turn back to the dwarf. Do you want to come with us? There might be wizard flesh. I mean, it's up to you, but you could eat the people who didn't feed you.
We're eating them. We're bringing the man-eating monster.
Yeah, we are apparently.
I'm asking him if he wants to. Y'all didn't make up your minds about what you wanted to do with him.
Let's just leave him here.
You can come. We're gonna leave the elevator open. Do we know how to work this thing yet?
It's running normally now.
Okay,
Because
we get
Vilkas
on. So we're on it. Can we float up?
Yes, we're all in the elevator. Let's go.
All right.
How many people can you put on
But
the plane?
all right. There were about 15 questions in about a 2-minute period.
Okay.
Most of them got stricken from the record.
Okay. Signal to noise.
What did you just say?
Signal to noise. Signal to noise ratio. Signal to noise. Signal.
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
It can get overload. Okay, so you guys have extended an invitation to the dwarf thing.
Tristed.
Okay, Tristan. And the rest of you are all just boarding the elevator.
Yeah.
Casita and Trista are asking about the dwarf. And
Yes.
I think we're all getting on the elevator. I'm asking the dwarf as I'm getting on the elevator and telling him we're leaving.
Will there be warm flesh?
Probably.
I will come.
On one condition. You do not get to eat any of us. Because we're helping you.
Flesh.
What?
Flesh.
Yes. But you can't eat any of our flesh. You're not allowed.
It's
There's
gonna
better
walk. It's gonna walk over to the elevator.
Cool. What's your name?
Hunger.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Hunger. I'm Dad.
Vilkas is gonna ask in the mind link if people that make undead can see through their undead.
I'm going to pass that question to Dozy.
Dozy's gonna visit, and the GM as Kazaroth will respond. They did it with the Acorcias.
Okay,
I feel
well,
like this is a bad.
This-
Also,
a very bad idea.
excuse me. Can I talk to just Triss for just 1 second? Triss, honey, bitch, have you lost your mind?
Casita asked first. Can confirm. We'll pull up the app thing that you don't know what that is, but I'm from the future and I do.
I don't
Casita
have
asked,
magic boomsticks. I have real magic.
I have boomsticks. I can kill him if need be. I don't want to, but he happens to know where things are. And he knows more about the wizards than we do at this point.
Vilkas, Kazaroth is
Assuming
going to
we can
very
trust anything he
intentionally.
says.
Vilkas, Kazaroth is going to very intentionally position you between her and the dwarf.
Cool. You can always kick him off of the elevator.
Okay.
Casita
Like
said this.
always being right now.
Casita wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Wanted to know. Don't ask me. All right, cool. What are we doing? Let's go. Are we on? We're on the elevator. We're already moving, right?
Yes.
I'm pushing him off the elevator.
Does that make it chaotic?
I was told we could always do it. That includes right now.
All right, Vilkas, go ahead and make a acrobatics check.
Wait, what did I just miss?
Well, apparently, Vilkas is kicking the dwarf off of the elevator. That after he basically just promised not to eat us and is not actually going to do anything wrong to us, apparently. And we could easily dispatch him if he did, but we're killing him anyway. And I'm pretty sure that makes us chaotic neutral now.
I was always
It's an undead, is it
neutral, so
Yeah, he's undead and he's not a good addition to our party.
I'm calling lawful
He's not going to
good.
do anything except eat things.
Nexa wouldn't be super comfortable with him there either, so.
Alright.
All right, Vilkas, did you make an acrobatics check?
So, my acrobatics check was somewhere near a 30.
Yeah,
Let's
down
go
he goes.
27, 28.
You watch as he goes boom, boom, and then hits against one of the like the rising planks, and his head just splatters, and it's like you see that his head press, and this whole plank is just covered in a black splatter.
Yes.
Was that necessary?
And like you see, as he bounds back down to the second floor, you see one of his hands starts to like creep away from his body.
Oh gosh.
Okay, y'all saw that, right?
Yep.
Part of him is still alive and now hates us. So
Uh,
let's go.
Casserol's going to cast acid splash on the hand.
Would it not have been just easier to leave him alone? Yes, it
No.
would. Don't talk to me about. Oh, you people, let's go. Come on.
Have you been acting as Casita for most of this time?
No, just because I was texting Tasha because I was trying to figure out whether she wanted to go to the Shadowfell or whether she wanted to go out to Bertram, and she was also asking me about the dwarf, and she said, "Does the dwarf want to come with us and eat the wizards?" And so I asked, and the dwarf said yes, and then you guys kicked him off the elevator and killed him. So that's what's happened to this point. As I said, it was not totally my idea. Yes,
Oh,
she asked, "Can we convince the zombie to fight for us if we promise him wizard blood?"
No.
We did! And then you
Tell-
killed him for no good reason.
Tell
You
her
guys the
nobody else
zombie
in the
could tell us that he was convinced to fight for us if we gave him wizard blood.
I still think that we could have killed, as we saw, we could have killed him in one shot if he turned out to try and eat us. It wasn't that big of a deal. It's not
the problem isn't that he was going to eat us. The problem is if the wizards see through him. That's
That's
the
fair.
problem.
That's fair. Okay, I will give you that. All right.
All right,
Exactly.
let's go.
Has this elevator been moving the entire time? Oh,
Yes.
at the top is multiple. How slow is it?
Yes. Well, like the gaps between the floors are closer to like 25 to 40 feet rather than they didn't build a house in like it's not like you're going from floors of an office building. It's like you're going between like strata in a mountain.
That makes sense.
So after about like 4 minutes, you guys come out onto a new floor. You see what looks like another like gathering area, and it is empty.
Keep going.
Is it like? So this is the third floor, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what you see. From the elevator,
Yeah, how empty are we talking?
I mean, nobody's there. Like you don't see another soul. So as you guys are heading up on the third floor, what you see is that you are coming up in the middle of a room. You look around, and there are 2 doors to the south, 2 doors to the east, 1 door to the north, and 2 doors to the west.
Our goal is the top of the mountain. Should we keep going?
Yeah. If we get to the
Do we
top,
want
turns out to be something weird, then we can go back.
I will say that as you look around, you do see that there is a book lying on the ground.
to know what's in here? What kind of a timeline are we operating on?
Oh,
Yeah, Vilcus, your
We have
Noah,
no
your
idea.
thing is way behind, and like, can you say all of that one more time because it like froze and then sped it 3,000 times faster?
What kind of a timeline are we operating on?
Probably get there as soon as possible because they're probably, if they went a few days ago, Concordia can't be dead because they haven't rung the bell yet, to our knowledge. But we should hurry up.
What's the book on the ground? Can somebody just quick grab it? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
like
Vilcus
can
will grab it.
off and then like hop back on
Alright,
because it was
Vilcus.
slow enough to do that.
Vilcus, you go and grab it. You hop back on. You open it. What it is, as a matter of fact, it is a dwarven thesaurus. Tucked into this dwarven thesaurus is a scroll of water breathing.
Why do they want the scroll? That's
That's interesting.
weird.
We should put that in the bag of holding with the potions.
And Furion.
And Furion, I was just about to
Oh,
say.
yeah.
How's Tyrion looking?
You stick it in there.
No, no,
Oh, right,
didn't we
we
put him in the other bag of holding? Don't we have 2 bags of holding?
Yes, you
Do we?
do. You do.
Yes, we put Furion in the other bag of holding.
One for bodies,
Because-
one for potions.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. And there shouldn't be any worry about fury and decaying because there's no oxygen. So
You're just like,
Great.
as you're stuffing
Now
it
we
in, you
can
see
use
like a shoe come out and you have to push it back in.
Does that mean that corpses don't decay because they decay with oxygen?
it should.
Yeah.
Well,
I
no, it depends because different bacteria are anaerobes, so they would be able to decay them without the oxygen. So we probably won't. He'll probably last longer, but he will end up decaying at some point.
That's fine.
sounds
We'll
about
take
right.
care of it
We can
later.
resurrect him so long as there's something left.
Like a half rotted pimple. I don't know why my brain said pimple.
Why was that
Okay.
what you said?
I was saying like finger, and the only thing that came out was a pimple because I'm really hyper right now.
Yes, when I'm hyper, I too think of pimples. Yes.
Right. Okay, so we continue riding. I'm assuming we can always come down and check the door if need be.
Alright, so you guys continue riding, and you continue riding up to the 4th floor. This one's closer together than the other ones. Wait, did I just say closer together?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I meant further apart.
Okay.
It's like the gap between 2 and 3 and 3 and 4, those seem to be the biggest gaps of any of them.
Okay.
So you reach up. So in this one, you are. You reach up again. You're coming up. Your back is to a wall, but to the south, you see that there is one door. It's a door that is made of. It was really just like a normal door with like a window in it, and you think you see the outside.
Interesting.
There's a wall, like. You're used to like there being just stone, but there is a legitimate just like brick wall inside, and that has a door in it. That's to the northwest. To your slight northeast, there is a closed wooden door, and to the northeast,
You just said north.
so slight northeast, hard northeast. To the hard northeast, there is a tunnel. And to the east, there looks like a dead end.
Okay. Nothing. No people.
As far as you can tell, no. By looking on the ground, you can see that there are footprints up here. There's sort of scattered footprints. There are chairs pushed back. There's cups on tables.
Shall we keep going?
Wait. They said that they were going to feed them. How many footprints? Like, is it a ton of footprints?
Make a survival check.
Do you want...
16.
16? Based on your guess, it'd probably be somewhere between 6 and 8 people.
Okay, how old does the food look?
Fairly old. Looks cold, hard, abandoned. There are flies gathering. A large amount of flies.
Alright, we'll just keep going.
Where did the footprints go?
To the elevator, it looks like.
Okay.
Keep going.
Also,
So everybody abandoned something in the middle of a meal?
Well, they said that they were feeding them. They said that there was gonna be more food. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, but
they
they're flesh-eating creatures.
right. But nonetheless, I want to know where they're going because if it was the wizards and they went towards like the tunnel or something, because we know that there's how many wizards? There were 6.
There were 5.
There were 5. I don't know.
We killed 2.
2 are dead.
It's just a thought. Which we should have asked the stupid dwarf before we killed him, and I forgot how many people were feeding them, or how many people tried to get them to go up, because that would have told us when they left. Frank.
Not necessarily.
We're looking for when they left?
Yeah.
Yeah, because depending on how many people were trying to herd them up the stairs, if everybody went, then if there were only like 2 of the wizards, then we would know that was only like a couple days ago, because we killed off Xenon yesterday.
So we're looking for how many people left this room when it was happening, or what?
No, we're trying to
No.
figure out how many wizards went, or specifically
Oh.
when they left.
But that
And how many
wouldn't
wizards-
necessarily help because there's wizard apprentices.
Yeah, but nonetheless, and Bertram did say something about 3 people holding off 3 people, so I'm guessing 3 wizards. Are there 3
Would
wizards
a high enough
how many are
survival check by our ranger be able to tell us how old this stuff is in here and how long it's been untouched?
probably. You'd have to hop off the elevator to get a proper look, though.
I can do that.
left?
Oh, that's a lot.
What was I just about to ask? Shoot.
Plus high ranger level 13, so that's so 5 plus 28 plus favorite terrain, which is 2 plus 27, 37.
37? Okay. So, Emily, you're able to deduce. LSF, I'm sorry. You are able to deduce that this food is stone cold. You see eggs, potatoes, bread, um, uh, some kind of beverage. You're not entirely sure what. Um, it looks like it's been abandoned for better part of a day, maybe 2 days.
Okay. And are there footprints coming from the tunnel or going to the tunnel, or is it clear?
Based on what you can see, this is not a floor where people tend to move around a ton.
Mm.
It looks like some people were in a real rush. Like there isn't a whole lot of activity except like around this table, and what's around this table right now is very, very rushed. This floor is kind of sandy and dusty, whereas most of the floors are clean swept.
Okay. So I'll hop back on the elevator and tell the group. It seems like the last time they were here was a day or 2 ago, and they were very rushed. I'm not sure why they were rushed or where they were going, where they were coming from, but they definitely left in a hurry.
Alright, so probably coming up here. Wonder what changed. Alright. That was floor 4, right? Just to keep track.
Yep.
Okay.
Is there a way to get out of the Shadowfell?
Portals.
Can I planes check?
Sure.
Like, if we're all running into this portal on the word of something,
It was
is
Bertram.
there a way to come back?
I have no idea. I'm about to find out, hopefully. 25.
There are spells that allow you to shift between the planes. There are some places where the material plane meets other planes. There are ways in and out.
Okay.
Whether
So
you
we're not
Presumably-
taking a
survive
one-way
to
trip.
cross through them.
Presumably Concordia would know this stuff if she's not dead. And Kazaroth can probably also help feel things out. I'm gonna propose that to Kazaroth also.
I can certainly try.
Yeah, so we might be stuck there. We might not be.
That sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, it does. Let's go. To be honest, like the possible sort of end of the world also seems unpleasant. So we probably should
True.
stop that.
We did last time, so.
We seem to be getting good at it. Are we on the next floor yet?
This one is very long.
The break between 4 and 5?
Yeah, 4 and 5 is like so. Like the other ones are like kind of like regular. So basically, the gap between 1 and 2 was very small. Like the gap between 2 and 3 was quite large. The gap between 3 and 4 was less large, but still fairly large.
Wait, okay. So here's what when you say there's gaps, like are we like traveling through stone?
Yeah,
Or
you're,
something?
you're traveling to like a stone passage.
Okay. So there's like so is it safe like can I lean out and like kind of tap the wall as we're passing the shaft?
Yeah.
Does it seem like it's just hard like it's hard rock that they just didn't tunnel through, or is there like a space in here?
You get the feeling you're probably moving up and down through like an extinct lava tube. Like, I'm thinking, like, you know how they get around in Journey to the Center of the Earth
Yeah.
through the dried up lava veins?
Mm-hmm.
That's you're essentially riding up one of those.
Okay, so if I'm tapping to the left, it's just hard rock, right? And probably magma veins.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, is the wall hot?
No, wall is cold.
That's right. You said extinct
Yeah,
volcano. Never mind.
Mount Bard's been extinct for quite a while.
Well, not extinct.
10 years, right?
Dormant or it's dormant, right?
It's dormant. Yes, it's not extinct.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So we're still riding. Riding along. Does Kazroth see anything weird with her aura thing anywhere?
Kazroth is using her
The headband.
the headband of hidden
Aura
ha-has.
auras. The headband of what?
Headband of hidden ha-has.
Yes.
She has not seen anything. So after about a full 15 minutes, you feel the temperature start to drop a little bit.
Do
Interesting.
we see like light at the top at all?
You don't, as a matter of fact.
Interesting. I mean, technically we're probably inside. So temperature's dropping.
Temperature is dropping. None of you are dwarves.
No.
Not well. No, I'm kidding. No.
Throw back to original D&D. What's the slope of this passage? Don't. That was a D&D 0 ability. Dwarves were the only race that could figure out if a passage was subtly sloped without using a tool to do so.
Extremely specific and probably useful and very.
Wait, D&D 0 or D&D 1?
D&D 0.
What is D&D 0?
What does that mean?
Little brown books.
It's basically pre D&D.
Baby D&D.
Aw, that's cute.
Gary Gygax in his basement D&D.
Oh,
Back when Dave Arneson may or may not have been somebody else.
baby Gygax.
Alright, so, you're a gnome, Dozy.
I was about to ask that.
You live underground. Make an intelligence check or a
Yeah.
wisdom check. Make a wisdom check. Wisdom checks are higher.
Just a straight wisdom check.
Yodel-a-hee-hoo.
19.
19.
Gnome that we're traveling with. Who is this?
What's rustling?
The gnome is
Dozy.
Ethan's new character.
Remember Furion
Yeah,
died?
yeah. What do we know about him? Like, why is he
Nothing.
with us?
Nothing.
Nothing. We know less about him than we do about the dwarf.
So should we
Well,
push
why is
him
he
off
with
the
us?
elevator too?
I don't know, based on your morals.
No, he's not undead like that other thing was. I still don't trust him though. Why do we have him with us?
Yeah, Dozy, you might not want to stand so close to Victor.
You're looking. He is currently asleep. Dozy, if you were awake, you would notice that the royal family of Blackmore are both cocking their heads at you inquisitively.
What's going on here? Do you have questions for me?
So Dozy, you're
No.
able to deduce as soon as you wake up that you're closer to the surface than you used to be.
Why are we so close to the surface?
Are we close to the surface?
I mean, we're almost done.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Alright, I get prepared.
All right. So as you guys are heading up, you hear a laugh.
So it sounds like we're
Oh, dears. It's so good to see you again.
Who is that?
That's
Is this the
unsettling.
crazy plant lady?
Hmm.
Who is it?
See you
What does it
too.
sound like?
Good to see you.
You don't
Sorry, that
know.
was screaming.
Tris
You've
doesn't
never heard
know.
this voice?
Tris doesn't know.
Wait, has Casita heard this voice?
Maybe Casita has. Casita should make an intelligence check.
Nice. We went into my. Okay, that's not that bad. Hold on. Intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Straight intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 12.
12.
Does anyone recognize this voice?
It seems familiar.
To whom?
Can someone think really
Yeah.
hard?
Alright, so as you guys are approaching the top of the elevator shaft, you see that there is some sort of flashing going on above you.
See what going on above us?
Define flashing.
Yo, that's just indecent.
Oh my gosh. I just got done a quote, y'all.
Alright, so above you, you see, like, it's almost like, I don't want to say it's like a strobe light, because that would be wrong. It's almost like when you're watching a cartoon with all the lights out and you're standing in the hallway watching the wall behind it turn all the different colors.
That's interesting.
That's incredibly specific.
I have no idea what you mean. I'm not gonna lie.
Like
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, so do I.
have you ever seen somebody watching a TV with all the lights out, but you're not looking at the screen?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like you're only
Okay.
looking at the wall behind. Yeah. It's like that, except it's like filling up sort of like the top of the.
Was anyone able to place the laugh?
Yeah, Andrew,
Yes.
would any of us recognize it? Any of us specifically?
Yeah.
I definitely think you would
Oh,
recognize it.
mother
Alyssa.
of shit!
Is this the plant lady? The plant wizard.
Alyssa, all of a sudden the laughing sounds very loudly, and you see coming down on the other side of the elevator, you see a familiar purple-haired half-elf.
Are you
Are you
kidding
freaking
me?
serious?
We have
I
her
shoot her.
body.
So as you're drawing your bow, she vanishes.
If she appears on, does she have the Banffy cloak?
How many
Does she have a Banffy
times do
cloak?
we have to kill this woman?
Wait,
A
but
lot.
how is she?
You also she seems to melt almost out of like the air, like much higher up in the shaft. Do you really think
What the
killing Lord Diaz could get rid of either one of us? You think it'd really kill me? She melts again.
Does she like puddle
Does
melt,
she
or does she
seem
just like disappear?
She like shadow
undead?
melts. It's almost like she's like fades back into the shadows.
Oh.
I hate this. I was
Okay,
going
please
to
stop.
as soon as you left, I was like, is this anathema? I was like, no, anathema's dead.
Yeah,
I hate you.
Except it is anathema, and now the flashing comment doesn't seem as uncomfortable, and it seems more appropriate now,
accurate though.
given who it is. And
kind
that
of
makes me really uncomfortable.
Echoing around the lava tube, you hear.
I hate
Do
everything.
you really think Lord Diaz would kill me? Me?
I mean, no.
Dozy, you use detect magic. Whatever she's doing, it's not magical.
What?
Yeah,
It's
actually, I
not-
would
it-
because he was bound by a deity to kill you as part of our agreement.
It's not a spell. Whatever she's doing is not a spell.
There's no magic involved in this.
Then how is she doing? Oh, what? How does that work?
She's not casting any spells.
So she's just a shadow thing. That's cool.
Can I try
Right,
to
I mean,
recognize
she
it as a
doesn't have to
vision?
be dead.
Yeah, is she? Does she seem like she's undead, or does it seem like she's a ghost, or?
I can assure you
find
that
out
I
more?
am very much alive.
Well, we can see that. Are you a ghost or something?
Not
This
at
is
all.
actually what?
Not at all, my dear.
What are you exactly? Because that's cool.
I am myself.
Okay.
You
cool.
see, as all of a sudden
specific.
she hangs down from the platform over you guys and smiles and then
okay,
disappears.
Listen, honey, you're not wearing much. You don't need to see that angle. Please. Who the hell are you? Who is this?
It's anathema.
I wasn't here for that.
Oh. So
Everyone hates her.
Okay, cool. Can we? Should we kill her or should we
Yes,
just not
we
even
should
bother?
kill
I
her.
really wouldn't do that if I over here.
Okay,
Hey,
what do you
hey,
want?
hey. I'm
Yes.
I'm gonna like start like leaning on my staff and like walking slowly towards her and going, "Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you." And I'm gonna hold out my hand towards her to shake her hand.
She will hang down again, and she will shake your hand.
The
I'm gonna
minute I
break.
touch her hand, I cast harm and deal 130 points of damage to her.
Yes!
I love you.
Nice.
God.
Watch it not do anything.
Hang on,
Probably not, but
I have to look up what the will save is.
Can I like? Do I planar knowledge anything about this? Or
Okay,
is this
she-
something not planes? Sorry.
She has to make a will save DC 20.
Okay, give me a minute, because there's definitely stuff that she can screw with.
Oh, why are we dealing with this?
Well, he's looking that up. Question for the group: When we
No,
got the body of Anathema, did we get the head too?
Did we get the body?
Do you need to make
Yeah.
any kind of attack?
Yeah, he gave us the body.
Dozy?
Uh-huh. I thought we had the head too.
Wait,
I'm just curious because you can resurrect from a part of the body. So if he had any part of the
Probably
body,
hair,
he could
man.
technically fulfill his bargain by killing her, giving us the body, and then
Wait, so,
resurrecting
okay, so it's a will save?
But you
Hmm.
Yes,
resurrected the original
DC
body.
20. And it's a touch spell.
Okay,
Wait, no.
cool.
Or, no, a type.
DC 20, did you say?
Yes.
Alrighty. DC 20. There we go.
If she makes it, she still takes 65 points of damage.
Alright, so you do hit, and as it hits, you feel it coursing into her, and she slips off the platform.
Did she make the save?
Does she make what save?
The will save for the spell.
She did not. She takes the full damage.
130 points.
However, you watch as she is able to flip down to one of the platforms that's going down, and she lands on her knees and goes, "Oh, priest, I hoped we could have made a deal."
What
She
the
steps
heck?
back into the shadows and vanishes.
I hate this girl. Why is she here? Can we pull her body out of the bag of holding?
Is her body in the bag of holding?
It should. We
was.
put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but if he resurrected her, technically, could she have vamped out of it somehow? Or did we roll that out?
Well, we can reach into the bag of holding and
Yeah.
think about her body and like try to pull it out.
What happens when we do that?
I don't know about-
You pull it out. A body comes out.
Is it full?
It's the body you received from Dia as a headless half-elven female.
Didn't somebody have a simulacron? A simulacron? We came across that like 2
Xenon
sessions
did.
ago. Yeah,
A what?
a simulacron. It's basically a clone. That's what we killed of Xenon, and then it just kept transferring his life essence to different bodies.
Yeah, but now that I think about it, is this for sure her body?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we probably don't actually.
We did
We-
all kinds of
You
checks.
thought it might be.
Yeah.
What kind
Also,
of checks did we do?
he swore at the Shrine of Terminus, under all of the stuff that he swore with,
Yeah,
that
but didn't he?
he would kill her
Yeah.
and deliver her body to us.
Yeah. That's
DM,
what
do I? Okay, number one, are you guys saying this stuff out loud or on over the mind thing, the mind connection?
This is all out of character.
Oh,
Because there's a lot of this
darn
that
it!
I wouldn't know.
Because there are things Dozy could do about this. but-
Well, feel free to say them. Just there's only so much that like Triss doesn't actually know anything about anathema. I think. Do I know anything about?
You
know a little bit.
you know that you received her body.
Yeah, I saw her when we last
You've
saw
known
her.
the entire group for 2 years. You'd have heard the stories.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
You
Probably
would have heard the stories about the crazy stripper who led an army of spiders into Blackmore.
I mean, you were there at the final battle. You fought her.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it doesn't. Okay. Point being, we could have this conversation in character and just make things easier.
Yeah.
DM, I would know that people can be resurrected from from a single piece of their body, right?
Yeah, you would probably know.
Because
that
I'm a
was-
cleric of the healing domain.
Yes,
So
you would know of it. Yeah.
so if you didn't get the head. She could have come back from that.
I thought we had the head.
No, you didn't.
No.
It could be anything, though, right?
What
Any
the heck?
part of her that he could have kept.
Yeah.
Technically, have been fulfilling his promise to us, and then resurrected her.
But Dozy, do you know of anything that would resurrect her as like a shadow thing?
Is that a check I can make, DM?
You could make religion, arcana, planes.
Don't make Arcana because well, I guess you could make Arcana, but like since we know that it's not a spell.
Religion 16.
Religion 16. You know that there are some cults that can resurrect people with some different abilities. You know that sometimes characters come back from the dead with different abilities than they left with. I mean, assuming this girl was dead and resurrected.
Would
Wish I'd gotten new abilities.
this be an occurrence in which it would be fair to use my once a day natural 20 knowledge check to figure out what in the world is happening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What would you like to use that 20 on? Think carefully.
Anybody have input? It sounds to me like Arcana's probably my best bet, but if anybody thinks something else.
I mean, it's definitely something knowledge based.
Yeah. Well, it has to be knowledge for my natural 20. It's a natural 20 on any knowledge
sorry.
check.
Well, what would you be able to use to figure out what she is? Would it be nature or?
I can do it on anything. Any knowledge check once a day. So any domain of knowledge.
So nature, planes, arcana, local, history,
Well,
nobility.
my thought is either nature or religion.
Or Arcana.
I feel like Arcana.
My immediate thought was Arcana.
If it's not a spell, would that work? That's me legitimately asking because you guys know more about the
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
because we already ruled out that it's an Arcana thing because she has no spell auras or anything.
hmm.
She doesn't have spell auras, but that doesn't mean she wasn't resurrected by a spell. Right?
Right, but if we check her nature, then we might just get the answer as opposed to what spell they used.
That's true.
That's just my thought. I think
Does knowledge
Harley
nature work like
pick
that?
it. I have no idea.
Knowledge nature would be like about like your knowledge of like plants and trees and stuff, not like your knowledge
Yeah.
of the nature of things.
That's kind of what I
Right.
thought. I was saying we're not.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm
lost.
misunderstanding nature.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was yeah, that makes sense. So either religion or Arcana.
That's understandable though. That's an understandable jump though, because there really isn't like a knowledge philosophy.
Yeah. My guess. Okay, my input is for knowledge religion because that's usually what we do for like zombies and stuff as opposed to Arcana. But I'm gonna let you make the final call.
Would
I'm gonna let you. I don't know why I said that.
before I do the natural 20 thing, would Nexa think, based on what they have, like having like seen it and stuff, that sorry, I'm trying to phrase my question. Would Nexa, based on the fact that you said she wasn't using magic from the detect magic check, would Nexa have a reason to believe that there was more magic involved other than the like resurrection magic that was used to bring her back?
Let's see how can I answer this. Assuming that she was resurrected, you have no idea how what you've seen is possible without some sort of magic. All you know for certain is that she's not casting a spell.
Okay.
And she herself does not have an aura. Or does she?
She herself has no aura.
Okay.
I mean, like you'd be able to tell that she's probably wearing some enchanted, objects. Like,
wait, so if
But
Kazra
those have an aura.
they are of abjuration.
Wait, so do people in general usually have auras? Like if Kazaroth looks at Nexa, does she have an aura?
Yes, spellcasters have auras. You can see spellcasters.
Interesting.
So Anathema's not a spellcaster.
Apparently.
At least not right now.
Like Kazra's trying to explain to you. She sees anathema almost like she's like a tiny like. She says it's almost it's like seeing the way she tries to describe it to you guys, like it's almost like, I mean, there's some sort of arcanacity to her, but she's not using it right now. There's something like it's like, but it's not even like that much. Like I knew an old man when I was a kid, and he could do parlor tricks with magic, like legit. Like I mean, I kid you not. Like I cast like nothing spells, like cantrips. He could cast maybe one or two. She has an aura like that. And she's not using it right now.
Okay.
Does she have any objects on her that have an aura?
The armor, I think we said.
Yes, but nothing like nothing that would let her move like that. Do that. She's literally fading in and out of shadow.
Okay.
If somebody else was casting a spell on her to allow her to do that, would that show up?
Mm-hmm.
It's the action. We've seen that happen. All right. So that's my final vote would be knowledge religion.
Why though?
Because arcane doesn't seem to me arcane doesn't seem to be like directly involved right now. I mean, if it's a natural 20, then you might actually be able to find out more about how she was created. But I feel like when we try and figure out like the zombies and like the vampire stuff, that's always knowledge religion.
What does knowledge religion normally give us though? Because
knowledge religion gives you knowledge of religious sects, religious dogma, religious symbols, and it usually also pertains to the knowledge of the underworld, the dead, devils, demons, angels. The undead is usually included in that because they are products of unholiness. So if it was a product of unholiness, like when I say unholiness, I don't mean just like nasty things, like not good things. I mean like actually the inverse of holy things, like consecrated versus unconsecrated.
Why don't you do a knowledge religion or knowledge arcana, and then Karen's can do a knowledge religion?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Dozy can also do that. Yeah, and also, did the zombies have like necromantic auras?
Oh yeah, like
okay.
You can tell.
So maybe.
Actually, why doesn't Carence do his check first?
Yeah, and then we can figure out from there.
Can Dozy also?
Chance he rolls poorly on a knowledge.
You guys are getting closer to the top.
And so that's a 32 for knowledge religion from Karen's.
32 from knowledge religion. Karen's will explain to you. He says that as far as he knows, in all of his study, there is no spell or ritual that can allow another person to do this, as far as he knows. There is no religious way to accomplish this.
So, Arcana.
I'll give Arcana a check with my natural 20.
Alright, you sit down and you think hard. You roam through all the years of bardic lore that you have learned at the feet of masters. You remember many, many years ago, a man in a bar telling you that there were certain people who could become so in tune with shadow that they could move through it as birds move through air.
Those are monks.
But you don't remember how they did it. You know it's not a spell. It is magical, but it isn't a spell. It's part of who they are. There are people so skilled in the art of shadows.
I mean, that's usually a monk thing. I didn't think Anathema was a monk.
Would Casita have any idea?
I was going to say.
Would have heard about this?
Knowledge profession.
I hate everything.
What was it?
Casita has lost all memory of being a monk ever.
Casita,
because I screwed up my dice roll.
Cassita's like, I'm thinking.
It bounced off of like 5 different things.
Cassita can't come up with it.
Right. All right, cool. Fraggle Rock.
All right. Well,
Can she
I
write
just
to
ignore
Daishan?
it. She's not being an issue right now.
Daishan has like the Bambi paper stuff, right?
Daishan does have the Bambi paper.
Cassita is going to write a very quick note to Daishan and ask.
Right.
And hope that he
Sure.
replies before they get eaten by the volcano.
Alrighty. So she wrote very quickly to Daishan. Daishan!
Hello, Daishan. How are you, Daishan? No, okay. Daishan. Anathema apparently is back and is able to basically describes the thing, sends it off.
Yes.
What is this?
Alright, so
How is that one idea?
so you guys, the elevator reaches the top. Who's on roll 20?
Everyone.
Yodelehi, who? It's appropriate mountain sound effects.
As we go, I'd just love to yell down to Anathema, hey, you know, if you ever want to get your face melted off like you did to me, I'd be happy to return the favor sometime.
Oof.
Don't tell him, Charles Cow.
Yes.
Also, what? Wait, when did she do that?
We've got lots of acid.
During the final battle, when
That's
she
right.
had that circle thing around her, that protection thingy,
Oh
and
yeah,
like
that was.
Vilka smashed somebody's face into it, and then his got burned as well.
I forgot about that. Rip.
Yeah, Vilcus took like 50 damage, 70 damage from the necrotic aura.
Yeah, Vilcus
He was
died.
painful. Yeah, he did.
Right. Did he like die, or did he like just go unconscious die?
He was
He
dead.
died.
Like, completely dead. They resurrected him.
Frick, how do I not remember these things? I'm so sorry. It's not that I don't care about Focus. I just have zero memory of anything ever.
I even remembered that one, and that was
Alright.
around the time when I didn't have memory right.
Alright, so you guys come out here.
Where?
Donde está here?
That's the elevator. I'm pinging it right now.
I'm sorry, hang
Oh,
on.
that's an E. I thought that was the pound symbol for like British money.
There is money here.
Money here. Jinx.
Next, we'll investigate the money.
Okay, so you guys come up here. Directly in front of you, you see... What?
Sorry, my computer did something interesting, and I don't know what I did. It's fine.
Is it a good thing?
Suddenly money happened.
No, I hit the keypad, and it just changed the page. I'm very confused. But go on, sorry.
Alrighty, so, as you guys are, exiting... so as you guys pump this, you see that there's a flashing. So you see here that there is a sort of a... There's a two-tiered dais.
A what?
A two-tiered
A
dais.
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 Those are not.
Platform.
Yes. So you see there's a two, so basically this is the first level, and there's the second level. They're made of marble. And they have been planted sort of in this rough-hewn cave. Above you there is, rock. Everything is sort of glowing eerily. These are 4 marble platforms, the 4 marble pillars all along here. And they are all sort of glowing this off...
Is it green?
Yeah, like a sickly greenish color.
Are these the same orbs that we saw in the final battle that protected Anathema?
No. Not as far
Okay,
as you know. It's a
good.
different shade of green.
Okay, good.
These are just sort of an eerie, undulating green color.
Are they orbs or something?
Yes, they are. There's a big thing right here. This square is It's strange. You guys have never quite seen anything like this. It's a metal box. It's shiny. It's a shiny metal box. There are lights flashing on and off on it. There are buttons and levers on it. And
The time machine.
It's the TARDIS.
I'm getting ideas and I hate all of them.
All right, so on either side of it, you see that on one side there is some sort of pump. There's a big pump moving up and down in a blue liquid. And over on the other side, there is a huge heart about the size of basically your chest, but like basically the size of your torso, and it is pumping in and out very, very, very quickly.
Heart?
A heart,
Yeah,
a giant heart pumping in
It's
and
his
out.
heart. It's the dragon's heart.
Where is it?
Is that a dragon's heart?
Based on your knowledge of dragons, sure looks like one.
Wait,
Oh my gosh.
wait, where is the heart exactly?
They're
Is it in
mind
the box?
controlling him through his heart.
That's so sad.
It's in this machine
That is heart
here.
free. Shoot. Yeah.
That's really disturbing.
There's a whirring there's a whirring belt, and that belt is like causing these lights to glow, and like these red lights are like spinning on top of it, and there is a container of some sort of viscous black liquid in the center being churned around and flashing in these lights. Behind this machine, off the dais, there is a circle. There's a magical circle, and in this magical circle, there is an undulating black energy. And the biggest thing in this room is at the far end, the far north end. There is what looks like a giant golden mirror. It's about 10 feet tall and 6 or 7 feet wide. And that mirror is a twisting, spinning black and purple vortex that is scattering forth the occasional flashes of light and shadow. You've reached the top of Malambard,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
Vilka's going over to Kazareth and be like, honey, what am I seeing and what should I do about it?
I don't know. Oh, hell. This is bad. This is really bad.
That didn't answer my question.
Also, all of you, I'd like to say that all of you immediately feel all the hair on your body stand on end.
As soon as we walk in, or
As soon
just
as you
now?
walk in. As soon as you walk in, all your
Are we talking
hair.
like females with long hair now have like 4-foot long afros?
Like, is it static, or is it just like we're creeped out?
No, it's... my beard's sticking straight out of my faces. It's like you know that feeling when you feel like you're constantly being watched, like all of
Yep.
your, like you get like goosebumps.
Your hackles.
Yeah, the hackles are up.
Yup.
Yay.
This is.
Tasty.
You feel like there's electricity humming through your
Literally
whole
from
body.
characters and others.
I knew I should have stayed home today.
Yeah. I think we should have all taken the week off.
Arnold.
I have a wife and children.
Your wife is here. You can't do anything about that. Kids will be fine. Probably
What
not.
is happening? Is there anyone around?
Your perception bonus is a 30, right?
Yeah.
This room is empty.
Okay.
They've been gone for a while, probably. I wonder what he said that his heart was free during the dream, right? So I wonder if something malfunctions with this thing, and that's what he was talking about. Maybe he meant his literal heart.
Can we? I don't want to do anything with this room. Can we analyze the machine by his
Oh!
heart?
All of a sudden, those of you, no, you just all you hear is, you immediately hear something hit the ceiling. Boom!
Great. I think we found Bertram.
Time to open the egg.
What?
Hey guys, are you cool if I start breaking things like the
Yeah,
crystals
No,
in the
no,
machine?
Wait, can
Have fun.
what? Really? Do we want to do that?
Yes,
Or do we
please.
want to
I
just go
help.
through the portal? Who just dropped out?
Can we
Ethan.
break the green things?
The green the
Kazaroth.
green columns.
Yeah,
What?
Kazaroth, can you make a quick Arcana check? See if breaking the green columns will
Okay.
destroy the heart, or if it will
Bertram-
stop the machinery.
Bertram also specifically said the chain. If we do something to this, we might kill Bertram.
Oh God! I get it. I get it.
I
I get
don't
it. I
care.
get it.
What? Tell
Stop.
us, please.
Shh. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. For those of you who must know, Kazaroth just rolled a natural 20 on Arcana.
Yes. Okay. All right. What do we do?
All right. The machine. If we stop the machine, we kill him.
Okay.
If
How
we
can
stop
we
the
free
machine,
him?
we kill him. We need to take the chain off of him. If we take the chain off of him, there's a chance that we can somehow, somebody better than me at this can keep him alive until we put the heart back in. They must be using some sort of, they must be using something artificial, where whatever that pump is making move. That's what's in his chest right now. Okay, these columns are, they're sustaining the false life. They're what's making this possible. Do not touch them. Do not hit
So he's
them.
on life support.
Yes, he's a freight train. I don't know what that is. He's a...
We get it. Don't worry about it. Do we summon
So
the
my job is to get the
stone thing?
chain off of him.
We have to get the chain off of him. That portal has to be being powered from the other side.
Okay.
And God help us, I don't know what anathema is, but I'm scared shitless of whatever it is.
Okay.
So she travels through shadows, so don't go near shadows?
We're going to the Shadowfell, woman!
Okay. That doesn't matter. How long do we have until he breaks through the ceiling? Should we summon the stone monster now?
Oh God, yes, do it now.
Dozy, how bad does the ceiling look?
Yes, dear.
Dozy, as you're responding, you see a chunk of stone fall right smack in the middle of the dais.
Okay.
Oh my.
Dozy, please. Summon the stone thing. Please, if you have any sort of control, do not let it touch any of the columns. I know that that's going to be kind of hard, and it's kind of a tight space, but just...
Summon it outside.
Stone thing? I'm
Rock.
sorry.
Rock.
The rock dragon.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
not
summon
stone.
the rock.
You summon the
I
rock.
snap my fingers and summon the rock.
Where do you summon it?
Oh yeah!
Not near enough.
I am Groot.
If you do not make 80,000 references to the actual Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I will never be friends with you ever again.
So where do you summon it?
Outside.
Away from the pillars, outside, I guess.
Alright, so you summon it outside, and those of you with the psychic link to Bertram just hear, oh, what fresh hell is this?
Oh gosh.
Let's see how that ceiling's doing.
Okay.
At that moment, you just hear, Dozy, you look up and you see cracks starting to run all along the ceiling, and things starting to drop.
Guys, if the ceiling caves in, we're going to get crushed.
Wind wall. Does that help?
What does wind wall do?
It's a great question. 1 second.
Sorry, were you about to add something onto that, Andrew? You said ceiling chunks start falling through, and then I immediately started talking, and I'm sorry.
No, that was the end of my sentence.
Okay.
My computer is being very slow. I apologize.
Do you want me to look for it?
I think I meant have wind wall.
Wait, what are you asking? No, you're breaking up.
Lucas wants to ask Kaz what she thinks would be the best method of picking a chain such as that, or taking it off of him.
Smashing the hell out of it with magic weapons.
I have magic weapons.
Good at smashing things, and I have magic weapons.
Are we referring to the chain right now?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell my rock to bite the chain.
Yeah, that was kind of.
All right. Okay. Let's get ready for a rock versus ancient bronze dragon battle.
I mean, this might honestly be just the rock bites it and gets zapped to death, but hey,
okay.
it's not one of us.
It's wind wall is the spell you're looking for? Let's
Yeah.
settle that for. Let's see, I have wind walk. Wind wall, there it is. Okay, an invisible vertical current of wind appears 2 feet thick and a considerable strength. The roaring blast sufficient to blow away any bird smaller than an eagle, tear papers and similar materials from unsuspecting hands.
Sorry, what?
That wouldn't help, would it?
Any weapon, giant thrown boulder, siege engine. Well, see, it specifically says it can stop a giant thrown boulder. Well, it can.
Falling is thrown, technically.
Yeah, I mean, velocity mechanics similar, sort of, not really. Just
You're-
minus the acceleration, which
not,
would actually work in our favor.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sure. Alright, yeah,
Hey!
no. Instead of this being rocks falls, everybody dies, everybody's gonna need to make a reflex save.
Okay.
And Karen's cast wind wall horizontally above us to try to deter all that.
Neat. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Alright.
so reflex save?
Reflex saves. Oh,
Okay, awesome.
that's... Sorry, Kazaroth.
31.
Alright. Alright.
Casita.
Do you want me to do one for Karen's?
Please.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is reflex on here?
Where are his saves?
I had a realization. I feel like it would be better if I just tell my rock to start dueling with Bertram to keep him busy so we can start hacking away at the chain ourselves.
Well, why doesn't he try and
Yeah,
bite it first? Because in case there's any sort of like weird force field on it, if it blasts anything, maybe it'll blast him instead of us.
Okay.
That's just my thought. It's your thing.
Alright. Oh, no. Okay, alright. So...
So like it's kind of up to you, bro.
Alright,
I don't
so,
want to tell you how to
so we're still waiting on Vilkas, Nexa, and Dozy.
What do I need? Sorry.
Reflex save.
reflex save.
Okay.
Oh god.
11.
Things are being slow.
Oh dear.
Dozy dead. Dozy's either dead or getting blown with the wind wall.
Oh my lord!
You see, like this is a movie. You cut to the outside of the mountain. You just see a tiny figure.
Hey, you've heard of Sharknado? This is Gnome-nado.
At this point, we just try to see if we can make a character every single.
What'd you say? All right, so that's everything.
Guys,
Yes.
guys, I really hope I get pushed by this because I want to film Gnome-nado.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
All right. All right. So give me 3 minutes to do this.
Oh lord.
4 plus 2.
So my character sheet's not loading, but it's somewhere in the low 20s. Is my reflex defense
Okay.
Meow.
for this? My reflex check.
It's on the player doc, Noah. I typed it all up onto the player doc.
Okay.
Alright,
But it's not the
All
it's
right.
not the level
So
13 stuff.
those of you who rolled below a 20.
Oh lord.
From the despite the wind wall spell, which saved you guys from taking way more damage than this, you take 50 points of bludgeoning damage.
What? Those who
Those who rolled
failed.
below a 20. Those of you who rolled above a 20 take 25 points of
Oh
bludgeoning
my
damage.
gosh.
Those of you who rolled above a 30, you are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, as you managed to mostly scramble out of the way.
Sweet. That's the wrong sheet. What is happening?
Oh lord, that's a terrifying thing.
Okay. So yeah, so
That
and
hurts.
those of you who rolled under a 15, I think that's Kazaroth and Dozy. You are both currently pinned.
hang on.
And Karen's.
Yes.
So this counts as a reflex failure, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wait,
Holy
Casita has a thing, right, for
crap.
that?
Uh-huh.
She has improved endurance, so she would take half damage anyway.
Okay, then she takes 25
Does she?
points.
I'm asking because I can't find
Oh, I honestly don't know. That's
Oh, yeah, evasion does stuff with that.
evasion does do stuff.
Evasion, it's for like for straight evasion. It's if you have a successful reflex throw, which it negates half damage.
Improved evasion is a thing
Improved evasion, you take none.
yeah, improved evasion you take none on a
Oh, she does
success
have
and
improved
half on a
evasion.
failure.
If you fail,
Half
but
on a
then
failure.
if you succeed and you are supposed to take half damage with regular evasion, you don't take any.
Wait, hang on. Say
So
that one more time.
Correct.
yes.
With regular evasion, if it's half damage when you succeed, then you take
Yes.
no damage.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm good.
No. Yes.
No. If it's negate half damage on a reflex success, so you're
Yes,
good.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yes.
That's exactly what I said.
So on a reflex failure, if you have evasion, do you only take half damage?
No, if you fail
No.
with normal evasion you take full damage. If you have improved evasion, which is a thing that some
Then you only take half.
like
half
high level
damage.
rogues have then
That's what.
then you only take full damage on you take half damage on a failure and no damage on a success.
Okay, that's what Casita has.
Okay.
Okay.
So she takes half damage.
Yeah, I'm dying.
No,
now.
it's fine.
No, I'm dying.
Oh.
Karen's is dying too. It's fine.
Chill. Cool.
Did both of our healers just get nailed?
Yeah.
Yes,
Karen's got
they
nailed.
all of your casters are currently pinned under boulders.
Oh, we're also pinned.
No. Only the people who rolled below a 15 are pinned. That's Karen, Dozy, and Kazaroff. Who I'm assuming like Karen and Dozy probably at least tried to move. Kazaroff is just going.
What did she roll?
An 8.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Clank.
Just pick up your life.
All right, so daylight streams into this dark cave, throwing wicked shadows around. Darkness shadows are sloughing off into the sky, and above you see Bertram and the Rock.
It's almost midnight.
It is.
So.
What's happening?
All right, so what's the
so
Rock
you're
doing with
trapped-
Bertram?
So Dozy is currently trapped under boulders because Bertram collapsed the ceiling, and you and Karens weren't fast enough. So you, Karens, and Kaz are currently trapped under boulders and took 50 points of damage.
Oh, great! Both the clerics. Awesome.
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Is this a good place? Stop.
I mean, it is, but like also.
I think that honestly, I would like to see just what happens between the Rock and Bertram.
Okay.
I would too.
Yes. All right. So yes. All right.
Noah, did you say something?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, it's Rock and Bertram fighting up in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. The rock.
How stupid of an idea is it to try and bamf up there and whack the chain myself?
Very.
Wait
Who's
until it bites
actually
it at
asking
least once. Wait until the rock bites it at least once, just so we know nothing crazy happens if you hit it.
Also,
Because my fear is that there's a force field on it, so if you hit it, you're gonna get blasted with like a bazillion points of damage. I'd rather
go with you.
do it. Like, but it's like we figured let's let the rock try it and see if that kills it, and then we know whether you should or not.
all right. So
If you do, take Elisep with you.
also,
Okay.
I'd like to apologize. I've been very weird. I keep calling Bertram a bronze dragon. He's a copper dragon.
Does that change things about him?
No, it just means that he's chaotic good, not awful good.
Oh. Yeah, no, I certainly hope that he is not lawful good, because I don't think he is anymore. Like, I don't think anything that he has ever done was lawful.
Oh, heck no.
Okay, so The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is fighting.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson is Rock the Dwayne Johnson is now fighting. Rock the Dwayne Johnson is now fighting Bertram the cabbage salesman.
Ooh, the Rock will layeth the smacketh down on you.
Oh, layeth the smacketh.
Layeth the smacketh.
What?
Oh, also, oh dear, I just realized that if Bertram's a copper dragon, he should be spitting acid rather than flame. But I'm gonna go with it's okay.
Flame
Yeah,
is
right.
cooler. It's fine.
Flame is way cooler.
Acid is boring.
Just tell Ethan's first character that.
I mean, it's interesting, but not when it.
We don't talk about that,
A
okay?
slowly sizzling boot disappearing.
I forgot about that.
Take me home to the Isle of Dawn!
That was hilarious.
All right.
Okay, loud
so-
crunching, no.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. So let's go initiative. Initiative for the ancient copper dragon. Initiative for the rock.
Are we also taking initiative?
No.
Why not?
Because we said that we weren't fighting it right now.
Sorry. Those of you who are bamfing, the two of you who plan to bamf, roll initiative, please.
Cool. Because I would also like to try to shoot things.
Yeah, sure. Dozy Melon.
How far up are they from where we are?
About 50 feet.
Oh.
Could they still hear?
Probably.
Can I inspire them?
Sure.
Who? Us?
Okay.
The rock. And you guys.
Oh wow, this is
Yep.
this is really bad initiative from like everything.
Alright, if we're all agreeing to shoot at it, I guess.
That's all right. Vilcus got a 9 to his initiative.
Oh, sweet. So did
Oh, boy!
Elsa.
What the heck? These literally just rolled like
You
all
got-
over
so-
15.
So you got a 9.
And now you're being stupid.
9. Okay,
Yeah.
so fun fact: the dragon and the rock are going to act simultaneously.
Oh.
This is beautiful.
Can I roll initiative for Dozy too?
Interesting.
Sure, why not?
Hey!
Dozy goes first.
Eh. I really don't have much that I can do though.
Eh.
Do you have range to anything?
Yes I do, hang on.
That's a lot.
Actually,
that you can do.
Actually, hang on. We're bringing it out again. Here we go.
Wait, are we
Uh,
all rolling initiative now, or just people who want to try to shoot it?
Just people,
People
who want
who
to try
wanna
and shoot it.
I think
You
it's
said
not
it's
hard
fi-
to
they're,
crossbow,
you
right?
said they're 50 feet away from us.
Yeah.
Good. Then this can reach. Bone
Oh,
shatter.
I love everything about clerics. I am playing a cleric soon.
Oh, Ethan, you have no idea how much this spell makes my skin crawl.
Yeah.
Also, like, again, still. Like,
I'm casting bone
Wait,
shatter.
is Ethan saying
on
something?
Bertram.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I can't hear Ethan.
This is so weird that your like audio is selectively like skipping out on people. Like, it's not even everybody's audio; it's just like people that it decides not to like.
Which one of
Yeah.
my weird male friends don't I want to listen to? Gosh. Alright, casting Bone Shatter on Bertram. Go for it, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna reload.
Also,
What kind of save is it?
It is a DC 19 Fortitude save.
And now I can.
Makes it.
Okay, so he takes half of that.
Okay.
so 21.
Oh my goodness.
And he is fatigued.
Okay, he takes fatigue. Okay, so that means he's tired.
That's actually awesome.
Okay.
Does Casita still have a crossbow?
Okay, so just to confirm it, everybody, so fatigued means that he is. Yay DM screens. They're awesome. Creature cannot run or charge, -2 penalty to strength and dex. Ow.
Did you just whack yourself in the face?
Shut up.
Gosh.
I whacked myself in the head. There's a difference between head and face.
Sure.
Okay, give me a minute here. There's something that I need to calculate that's insane.
Do we know what the order is?
Holy monkey.
Yeah.
So it's Dozy, then
Then
First
flying thing.
and the rock and the flying things. And I guess Casita would have gone first. I can't find her crossbow stats
Alright, so
anymore. I don't
42
even know
points
if
of damage. Well, at least he's down in the 300s now.
Is he 40?
21.
21. He took half.
Ixnay on that 8-minute quay.
Does anyone know if Casita's been using her crossbow?
No.
Because I thought that
think she has been.
She
but...
used once,
I feel okay. I just found it. I'm sorry.
but
Okay, Dozy, Bertram is Bertram. Okay, so Dozy went first. Now who all is going? Oh, Trish and Casita are going now too. Oh, good grief. All right, let's. Okay.
Everybody with a ranged weapon was like, "Sure, let's shoot things."
All right, Casita, Dozy, Triss, and the rest of the universe is going at 15.
well,
This was not supposed to
Vilcus
happen.
and Eliseth are going at 9.
Did somebody get a 13? I thought I saw a 13 somewhere.
No.
Wait,
Okay.
Dozy, how'd you get out from under the pile of rocks that you were pinned under?
Oh wait. Magic.
I don't
Yeah.
know, did you?
Dozy with like shattered rib cage and broken arms, pinned under boulders, going, "Own shatter to you too."
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So we just had to be
if
able to-
it's just verbal, then yeah, you can do that. Yes. Okay. So, also Kazaroth, is lost most of her health. She's getting beat up this trip.
She seriously is. Maybe she should have stayed home. Poor honey.
Vilcus tried to tell her to.
That's
Poor
true.
Hope
He
with
did.
honey.
What was that?
No, I think Dozy, we ruled that you could. I think.
Did
I think
anybody
that-
roll for Karen's?
Yeah, no. For initiative, no.
Okay, so Karen's and Kazaroth are still under piles of boulders. They're not in initiative order right now. All right, so Casita, did Casita do anything?
Casita is going to shoot.
All right,
I
go
forgot
for
that
it.
But what?
Bertram, presumably.
Well, does she? If she has, no, that's a thing. She's going to actually try and aim at the chain. So.
Oh, good grief!
Wait,
This is.
does she have magical bolts? Because I feel like it wouldn't do anything unless they were magical.
Oh no, does she?
All right, so she's trying to shoot specifically at the chain. That's going to be very difficult.
Yeah. She does cool things, so. She has
Okay,
23
Ethan, if you're heading out, have a great night, and also if it's verbal, you can cast it. It's
Yeah.
as long as you don't have to flap your arms or do any fancy dances.
Yeah, just look at it and scream bone shatter. That's pretty.
I
I feel like that's cooler.
Bone shatter.
Wait, seriously?
I have not been keeping track of material components, guys.
Yeah, none of us use material. Like, does it?
The only thing I've ever kept track of for material components has been resurrection spells. That was going to be part of the meeting tonight, but for now,
After the rock's falling, you probably have a broken bone.
Oh,
either way, Vilcus is right. As a matter of fact, the
Yeah.
broken bone is your tibia, so
Yes, you may use your tibia to cast bone
you
shatter.
may use
on
your
the
tibia
dragon.
as a spell focus.
Well, wait, you have to use it.
I don't think. No, for material components, I don't think it uses it up. You just need it. Oh wait, no, that's a focus.
No.
Just kidding.
I think
It's
you do
spell
it.
focus. I've already gimpy them.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
wait, okay. But, like, we're saying that we're just using verbal, right? Not
Mhm.
actual spell components.
Yeah.
So he took the 21 points of damage. So he's bleeding somewhere internally. Hopefully.
Bertram looks pissed. That hurt.
Okay. Should I?
Oops, I forgot. He also has spell resistance.
Of course he does.
Ethan, my dude.
It's retconning, though.
No, it's not. You need to shush. You need to make that spell. You need to beat spell resistance, my dude. All right. So beating spell resistance is Because your spell resistance is you have to make a 1d20 plus your caster level to see if you can beat his spell resistance. $25. Unfortunately, he has a spell resistance of 28.
Hmm.
Okay.
You saw it. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna try this and just see what happens. Do I still have my quick bolts? I do. Okay. So that's also mostly terrible. So for attack. So she has 20 for the wait, hold that thought. 20 plus what's the bonus for 23? Would be plus 6, right?
Wait.
21
No,
is
20. No, 20 is plus 5. 20, yes, you're right. It's B plus 6.
okay, so that was a 6 plus 14 is 20 plus 6 is 26 for the first attack. And Harley's singing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Harley's singing, so make that 29.
29 to hit the
chain.
the chain. I think that hits.
Okay. What is the damage on it? Oh, there it is.
Damage on it.
I saw it. It just wasn't. I didn't see it immediately. Don't hurt yourself. 11.
11 damage to the chain. All right.
At least right away.
You watch as the good night, Ethan. As the arrow hits the chain and it knocks it into Bertram's like natural armor and then it bounces off. Like it hits the chain. It definitely strikes the chain and then Bertram.
Doesn't seem to do anything. Wait, as it like it goes through the chain and hits Bertram, or it
No,
like
it hits the chain and then just bounces off Bertram.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Doesn't do anything to Bertram. It hits the chain.
Doesn't do anything to the chain.
I mean, it's really hard to tell from here.
Does Kazroth notice any change in like the aura?
Kazroth sees that it fluctuates. You guys can see the light coming from the machine sort of fluctuates when you hit it.
Alright, cool. She'll shoot it again, I guess.
See what happens when I hit it with a giant magical sword.
Yeah, I kind of now
Or,
I'm
like,
down
magical arrows.
Yeah, I mean at this point we seem to have determined that it's not going to like explode and kill all of us. So I guess it's all bets are off. Why? Why is this like this? Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was something terrible. 3 plus 9 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. Plus 3 is 21 against the chain again.
21 against the chain does not hit.
Okay, cool. All right. Do you want me to roll for Triss, or am I annoying too many people?
I believe it is Triss Bertram and the Rock all go.
Why don't we make this cooler than me rolling my dice and have Bertram and the Rock go first, and I'll go after that.
All right,
I still want the Rock to
bite it. What is the Rock going to do?
Or does he still here?
Who is commanding the Rock?
That's Dozy. Yeah, the Rock would bite the chain.
Alright, bite the chain, and
what does this thing look like?
Alright.
It would be a magical creature because it's summoned by magic, right?
I think so.
Yes, also a rock is just sort of a magical creature to begin with.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Alright, so rock versus chain, dragon versus rock. Let's see how this works out. What's the armor class for a rock? Does anybody know?
I'll look it up. Ethan, do you want me to take care of the thingy-mabopper?
22. I'm going to assume that a 45 hits.
Probably.
Are you kidding me? Maybe you shouldn't dance up there. Unless you're going to immediately dance off.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, don't. No.
Hang on.
Uh,
I am pulling up the stats. For
How many
rock.
charges does the cloak have?
AC 22.
okay, so 6, 22. Okay, it's gonna do 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
To the
slashing
rock.
damage from Bertram biting.
22.
From Bertram biting the rock.
Okay.
Also, what did the rock roll to attack the chain?
Hang on.
Yeet.
Okay, Ethan, I can take care of the rock if you need to go. That's fine. What did he say?
And suddenly Emily finds herself in charge of a ranger, a small elderly gnome, and a gigantic magical bird.
Okay, so it has 2 talent attacks. So I guess he would use the talent attacks against the chain.
Try and tear it off. That makes sense.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it says 2 talons and then there's a comma bite. Is that an either or?
Yeah,
Or is that-
you would use the
Okay.
2 talons or the bite. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I
Depending
think I
on
would
how many
do
attacks.
the 2 talons. Oh, I got a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Neat. All right.
Interesting.
All right.
I
So,
know.
okay, so make a reflex save.
For the rock?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Okay. Reflex. Where is reflex? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. That's a 33.
Oh, you're fine. Never mind.
Okay. So then so then the crit hits.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds like a lot of dice.
It's just 2. That's I assume it's times 2.
Yeah, if it doesn't say, it's 2 times 2.
It's 16 plus 9 is 25 against the chain, and then it says plus grab.
Okay, so it's clinging onto the chain right now. That's going to give
Cool.
any attacks it has against the chain in the future advantage.
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right, Vilkas Eliseth. And Triss. Sorry, Triss, you're next.
Okay. So I was thinking. That's cocked. Okay, that's not too bad. Assuming this is a sniper rifle, which I loaded with Quicksilver bullets, because maybe that'll work. Which actually adds 1 to my crit.
That's
What?
never mind.
Okay. First one is going to be a 31 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Do you want me to roll damage now?
Please.
That's also at the chain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know.
Okay. I'm unsure if that matters. Okay. 6 plus 15 is 21 points of damage against the chain.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Make that 24 because of Harley singing.
Noted. Sing!
And then the next one is going to be. Sorry.
You got
27
this.
against the chain.
27 against the chain hits.
Okay. Okay, 9 plus 15 is 24 points of damage. Sorry,
Okay.
27.
27 hits? No, I'm sorry, that
Yeah,
27
27.
was damage, duh. I'm with you. I'm right on you.
And the next one is going to be. I don't think it's going to hit. It's 17. 17 to hit.
Okay, 17 to hit does not hit, for sure.
Okay.
Alright, that's gonna bring us to, sorry, Vilkas and Eliseth, and that's going to go to Casita and Dozy.
Did
Okay.
anything change with the chain?
The chain is looking a little battered.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm gonna shoot it first before we bamf up. Does that work?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you, Noah?
Please don't
Sure.
get hit.
Okay. So I'm shooting at the chain with magical arrows because
Okay.
magic. So the
That's a good
first
reason.
one is 31 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. I'm gonna do all of them. See how many hit. Does that work? Does that work with you?
Sorry, what is it? Say it one more
I'm
time.
gonna see if all of them hit and then
Yeah, go for it.
calculate things.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
So the second one is 25.
25. Okay, that hits.
Yes. And then a crit. That's 20. That's also 25.
Wow, okay.
And then 27.
Hits.
Okay, so one crit, and then I get 2 for the first. We'll just do them individually. Okay, and then that's all. With Nexus singing is plus 8 each. Okay. All right, I'm gonna add them all up. How does that sound?
Sure.
Okay.
Good grief.
And then the crit. And then the last 2. It's plus 16. 13 plus 16 plus 29 plus 20 plus 30. So that's. This is amazing. That is 79 points of damage. Magical damage to the chain.
Nice. Nice.
Alright,
I'm so happy
you
right
hit,
now.
so you hit it and you see the chain swinging. You hear it creaking as you hit it. Bertram is like, you see
Getting like yanked around.
Bertram is like throwing his head back and forth wildly. The machine is, the lights are going crazy on the top. The pump is going up and down super, super, super fast. The heart is just hammering. The lights are flashing. You hear a little sound that goes, uh, 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 uh.
Hit it again.
Vilkas, it's your turn.
alrighty, let's finish this.
Yes!
We're gonna die.
Is people with me when I bamf?
What?
I'd like to jump up there with.
What?
You're super choppy.
Oh, can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Sort of.
Okay. Yeah, Vilkas wants to bamf up there with Casita and Eliseth.
You guys are both firing from the ground, right? Oh, right. Yeah, grab the
Yes.
two of them and then bamf onto the dragon. I'm sorry. That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go for it. I need you guys all to make acrobatics checks to make sure you can get a hold on Bertram. This is not easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, that was good.
Can I do climb instead?
Are you trying to climb him?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like holding on him. It seems like climb might be. I can use acrobatics. That's fine. I was just wondering.
Sure, I think acrobatics.
Okay. $36.
36. Alright, so As you guys land on the dragon, Vilkas and Casita are able to get a great hold on the dragon. Unfortunately, Eliseth, you are shaken free by the convulsing dragon, and you are currently in a free fall.
Can
Oh,
Casita
great.
reach out and grab her? Is she fast enough?
Make a reflex save.
All right, pray for yourself, child. No,
What'd you roll?
Oh,
natural 1.
See, before
Can Vilkas try?
before you reached out to her, she was gonna land on the platform, on the room at the top. You managed to show. No, no, I'm kidding. I'm seriously
I was
kidding.
gonna say, like,
I'm seriously kidding.
Sasha will literally murder me.
No, Ella said that you are plunging towards the room that you just bamfed from.
Does anyone
great.
have Featherfall?
Kazroth does, but she's currently face down under a pile of boulders and nobody has rescued her.
Does
Yeah,
next
that was
have
gonna be Vilkas'
Featherfall?
job.
What?
Karen's does.
No.
Karen's is also face
Karen's?
down under a pile of boulders. No,
Yeah.
knowing Karen's, she's probably face up under a pile of boulders.
And this is how Eliseth dies.
Can Karen see?
Can Karen see?
Like, such that he could see and
No.
cast, or is he not verbal?
He's not responding at the moment. We'll deal with him. We'll deal with him when Sean deigns to show up. All right. So okay. At this point, Vilkas, it is your turn. If I remember correctly, using the Cloak of the Montebank is a free action. Is that correct?
I believe so.
All right.
Oh! Never mind. I had an idea. I'll do it next turn.
Cool.
Okay, good.
I would like to strike the chain with my magical sword.
Swing away, sir.
Does a 27 hit?
It does. Oh wait. Oh well, I can't retcon that now.
Oh, now you can't.
And I know what you're thinking of, and you're thinking of that I retconned Ethan's spell, so it didn't work. I will defend myself simply by saying that we had gone back to actually see if the spell would hit. There was a question of whether or not the spell was even castable, and in that
But
discussion,
we'd already decided that.
no, during that discussion. I discovered that it did have spell resistance. That needs to be resolved before a spell can be cast.
Okay.
27 damage
27 damage
on the first hit.
with your sword.
Yeah.
Vilkas, you cleave your sword down into the chain, and those of you, even you, Eliseth, plummeting through the air, hear a rending sound.
Oh!
You hear the two lights at the top of the machine explode. The
no.
chain falls free, and then starts burning as it falls. Bertram, all of a sudden, those of you who have a psychic link with Bertram just suddenly feel boundless energy coursing through your brains. The dragon rears his head back and lets loose a triumphant roar that shakes the stone under your feet. I live again.
Cue the Mushu.
I live again. Oh. Immediately, those of you on his back, you're immediately plucked up by two dragonish hands, and Bertram rolls over, depositing you on his stomach as he flaps freely around the mountain.
Are we out of
not
combat?
dying now?
Oh, right, Eliseth.
I turn into a sparrow.
Neat.
What is happening?
Eliseth just turned into a small bird.
Nice.
So I'm good. I'm fine.
Flip, 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 flip,
I
flip.
fly to the platform thingy.
What?
Wait, okay, so is he fine? I thought the thing exploded that had his heart going.
The lights exploded. The pump is still functioning. The pump
Oh,
is
that's good.
slowing down. The pump is starting to slow down. The heartbeat is slowing down, and
We should get him over here.
the
Yeah, maybe
Is he
we should go look
regulating?
at that.
what was that?
Harley?
I said if it's slowing down, maybe we should go look at that.
Yeah,
All right.
can
Engineering, Arcana.
Yeah, I can do engineering and arcana.
Oh, Triss will also go
Other
look at
people
it, I
want to
guess.
check too, that'd be helpful.
Between Kazaroth and Triss, you're gonna have advantage on both checks, Nexa.
Okay.
Alright.
Engineering. Hold on one second. Is gonna be 30,
All right.
and arcana is gonna be a 23. Wait, no, that one had advantage. One
Yes.
second. Wait, I had advantage on both of them?
Yes.
Oh, hold on one second. Okay. Arcana is now a 28.
Okay.
And engineering is still 30.
Okay. All right. So for
Wait. Did I do math right? Hold on. No, they're both 30.
yeah. Oh wow. Okay. All right. So in a moment of when all that crazy, useless bardic facts that you thought you would never need to know all fall into place. And you realize that basically, this machine that is keeping Bertram alive is you guys are going to have to do a field heart transplant on an ancient copper dragon. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
This is gonna suck.
Of course.
Okay.
All right.
What else would we have to do?
Alright, so thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Do we have quotes? Our quote people aren't here.
They are not. Do we want to stockpile them till next week, or do we want to do them anyway?
We'll do them anyway.
Let's do them anyway.
Alright,
Who's pulling them up?
I have them up. Do you want to split them?
No, you can just do them.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so let's try and find. Okay, so we have hoe cakes with honey from Ethan. As Casita tries to kiss the zombie with the bottom of her foot. Andrew. Andrew, what's Wawa's motto? Emily, Hoagie Fest. Triss, he wants raw meat. Eliseth and Nexa simultaneously say werewolf and sushi. We have 2 bags of holding, one for bodies, one for potions. Nexa. Noah, wait, who's this gnome with us? What do we know about him? Gabrielle, Dozy, of whom we know less than we did about the dwarf. Noah, should I kick him off the elevator? Gabrielle, I don't know, based on your morals. Andrew, there's some sort of flashing going on at the top. Noah, that sounds indecent. You guys have heard of Sharknado, now get ready for Gnome-nado, Ethan. Rock the Dwayne Johnson versus Bertram the cabbage salesman from Andrew. And Dozy's sticking his head out from under the pile of rocks, yelling, "Bone shatter to you too." Noah, and finally, I'm already limpy, don't make me I'm already gimpy, don't make me limpy. from Dozy.
All right. Well, thank you all, and signing off from another fabulous week. It is the Crypt Bunny staff crew, the Bedlam crew.
We are Bedlam.
Yes.
Fear us.
The channel is Crypt Bunny. Bedlam is the group. Also, this font is called Bitter.
It's a good
Cheery.
font.
Good night.